That's
yo. So
keep it a buck. You got
now,
Kenny
I don't know
Lattimore.
if you know this because you're like a musical historian, but My was not Johnny Gill's song.
No, it wasn't.
It was for a group.
Yeah.
But one is like one of them motherfuckers didn't come to the studio session, and Johnny was like, "Fuck it, I'll sing this motherfucker." I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine My being a group song.
And that Babyface.
Yeah,
he wrote that.
I think
Yeah.
Babyface wrote it.
Yeah.
And I think it was. For,
sound like
was it for After Seven?
No, nigga, it was for Levert.
It was for somebody.
So it's the. So if you listen to how
Oh, it sounds like
Gerald.
Gerald. It sounds like Gerald.
So Johnny's mimicking. So on there, Johnny does that deep ass. I
Mama.
just wanna pull on
Okay.
you. That's Gerald Levert.
Out
Then
loud,
in the high shit, that's Shine. Tonight will be a special
Oh, he
night.
did all the parts.
Johnny Gill did all because Johnny can sing in all four ranges.
Oh,
It's not a
cool.
lot of niggas who can do that, but Johnny
Right.
Gill can.
Yo, My as a group song would have been
Yeah.
sick.
That was for Gerald. That was for Levert. Babyface.
I remember when the
And believe it or not, the story about Levert is Levert and them was like BMF. They were like Young Jeezy. They were street niggas, believe it or not.
I
Levert
could
and them
believe
were
that.
They didn't care that they daddy was from the OJs or none of that shit. Them niggas was street niggas when they was out. Swear to God, that was the story about them. Like Eric B and Rakim was known for being street niggas.
Mhm.
That was the same story about Levert. Him and his brothers, Philly niggas. You know what I'm saying? On that Meek Mill and them type shit back in the 90s though.
I
can believe
feel
that.
all these R&B like the nigga, all R&B niggas was hood niggas.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Aaron Hall beat his wife with a boot.
Coming out to church, street.
Well, you
niggas,
let that
man.
go on.
No, he beat your wife with a boot. That's
Man,
why he
bro,
went in the.
locked Gloria Velez, you know, from the video vixen. He locked her up in a closet with Doberman pictures.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
And
Then
they
that
got-
one
they
nigga
got a
from
son together,
They
Jack-
got a
right?
son together.
That one nigga from Jagged Edge tried to make his wife
Man.
eat her wedding ring. I was
Yeah.
like,
Hold on. Did you see High Five story? Almost every nigga is dead or in jail.
Right.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like every transition to that damn unsung was like, and then tragedy happened.
Charity.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
damn.
why the
Them
shit
guys
Trey
have-
Songz doing now does not surprise me
Man, at all.
because R&B niggas been filthy.
Yeah. He ain't nothing but following R. Kelly. He's a baby R. Kelly type nigga.
He just kidnapping grown women.
Yeah. Well, Kel's got in trouble for that too.
Right.
Don't forget
Definitely
he's in
You
trouble for
Niggas
that, too.
disgust me, man.
Yeah, me too.
Get y'all shit together and remake some of these songs. Remake some classics, man. Stop bullshit.
Damn, I feel like almost all the R&B niggas I like got a problem.
Yeah, weirdo.
Yeah.
Because Chris
Filthy,
Brown
man.
doing coke, beating bitches in a Lambo. If you got to punch a bitch in a Lamborghini, you have way too much money.
I like Chris Brown.
I do, but
We
he
don't know
still
what she
he
said.
still got bad habits.
Rihanna said it was her fault.
Yeah.
I applaud the
I
shit.
believe Rihanna.
I always thought that from the beginning of the door that it was her fault. I
But
always
Chris,
thought that
Chris
from the
Brown
beginning.
did it the right way. Rihanna, like, and you said,
But Rihanna, the
he
type
said,
of-
"I'm sorry." He ate the shit. Then he came back, niggas. They forgave him. You can't
But-
tell me if you mention to a kid now that you know Chris Brown beat women, right?
Like in this state of
No, he
music
doesn't.
right now, as far as like R&B goes and that type of shit, like he's it for me.
I
There's
just
I
want
don't really even like nobody else that do that. I like other type of R&B like Maswego and Lucky Day and niggas like
Right.
that. But as far as like pop R&B, what Usher and Michael Jackson used to do, Chris Brown is it. Like there's nobody else even in that stratosphere.
I just
As far
want,
as I'm concerned,
I just want Breezy to lay off the coke
I just
or
want.
whatever he's doing.
I just
Cause-
He's doing a lot.
I don't know what kind of adrenaline cocaine give you.
man, Breezy's a dancer, man.
Not that. I'm just
Hey.
saying to sit in the studio is just
Man,
like
they got
one
16 with
couple
ease.
coke lines, 40 tracks, and he sang all 40
And
with his
he's
heart.
getting off
And
on all of that shit,
It's-
bro.
it
And-
definitely,
and
it
what I
definitely
love
does
about
that
him-
for you.
What I love about him is it's different genres. Like he
Yeah.
gonna rap on one song, then he gonna be pop, then he gonna do some techno
So,
house shit on the
are-
next song.
are
you
you-
get what I'm saying?
are you
Then he gonna
looking
do a
forward
ballad and
to-
fuck your girl on the next joint? Like
Are-
this nigga is.
Are you looking forward to
amazing.
Breezy?
Absolutely. You don't like the single?
I didn't hear you.
Oh, his
But
singles is
I'm-
crazy. The
I'm
Iffy
looking
joint-
forward to it. Just like we ain't had no Chris Brown music in a while.
Yeah,
At least a 4
Got
hours.
that warm embrace right
Drake.
now.
that's what I'm talking about. Warm embrace is the joint.
Drake want to be
Chris
Brown.
bad as fuck.
He can't though.
No, he can't. He wants to be Chris bad as fuck. That's evident. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
even
only-
with this album he just released, Chris could have
Right,
released
he
one
was-
of
he
these and
did
we'd have
that.
fucked with. Chris been putting out Oomps music. For
I feel
years.
like
We've been
I
fucking
feel
with
like Chris did that on one of the albums. What was it?
Chris
Was
do
it
all
the
time.
Forever album?
Forever,
Yeah.
forever. The
Yeah.
Double Mint commercial. Forever. Like he been doing them. Chris
Ooh.
does those all the time.
It's a whole genre now. The oonts,
The-
oonts music.
The only thing that I've ever asked for Drake to do is how Wayne was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a rock star. I'm gonna do a rock album. Cool, you did that. That's what you want. I want your Drake to give us the R&B album.
I don't know why he
I
just
feel
won't
like
do an album, full
he
album.
dances around
I
the
think he's scared.
concept
I think
all
he's
the
scared.
time.
I think he's scared.
Just give us. You don't even got to give us 10 songs of just you singing. You let all the other niggas do the rap. You sing.
I think he's scared.
I mean, you want to sing when you do songs with Future?
Look, clearly he's not scared. He just dropped some shit the other day. That's
I'm talking about
literally
R&B,
shit.
but R&B, yeah, literally shit. But R&B,
I'm pretty
R&B's,
sure
R&B's
we can
phone with a
handle
very
that.
fine tooth comb. You know what I'm saying? R&B's judged on a totally different scale than every other genre of music, to be honest with you.
But
You know what I'm
he's
saying? So-
doing it here.
Like, you got people who debate R&B music who will be like Kiki Wyatt the GOAT just because she can sing better than everybody else. So R&B is gauged in a different. It doesn't matter that Usher got the best songwriters in the game. It's still niggas who will be like, he ain't fucking with Joe. See what I'm saying? It's still people who will be like, he ain't fucking with Dave Hollister. You understand what I'm saying?
If Drake-
It's different levels to R&B.
If Drake did that, he'd be vulnerable. He'd be open up himself to being vulnerable.
Yep.
To
To
actually
really
being-
get shots
being
blown at
scrutinized.
him.
Yeah, he'd be
With this
super
with this
scrutinized.
dance album, he can be like, Wonne and Scales, y'all listen to rap. You don't know what the fuck you talking about, but with R&B, he can't do that to us. See what I'm saying? Then we can be like, no, Drake, you don't know what you're doing.
Right.
That's when we can do that to him. He not ready to do
Yeah,
that.
it's what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
So what is R&B judged on? Because I feel like R&B is judged on two main things. If you can sing and your song content.
And your song content.
What is the song about and how long will it last? Because Anniversary, clearly, classic, timeless.
Can
So
we
is that
talk?
what
Kevin
R&B
Campbell. Can we talk?
Yeah. Is that what R&B is based
That
on?
to me, I feel like that's what R&B is. And
I feel like Drake got enough.
Drake can't really sing to me,
Drake
so that's a part of the
So
problem.
it'll be based on song content.
Song
But
content.
He had to have a
If that's,
song
if that's the case, people call Beyonce the
supersedes
GOAT, and I don't
time.
really think she can sing.
Beyonce can sing better than Drake.
This is true. But I'm saying, like, when we're judging just the singing.
Okay, so let's say Beyonce singing out of a 10 is a 6, right? Her songwriting and content be 9.
Oh, yeah, that right.
So that's where she wins.
Right, that all of that.
That's
'Cause
where
I
she
think
kicks
Let me
Fanta-
ask you a
other
question real
people's
quick.
asses at. Is their content
Yeah.
don't be as good as hers.
I wanna- Do you put Sade under R&B?
Oh.
Smooth.
We had this
as
conversation on my
Because
show.
technically Sade makes elevator music.
I put
wouldn't even call
Sade.
it that.
Hey, smooth as taboo is my
I don't know.
shit.
Sade is a
Yeah.
bop.
I
She's
put-
a
I put-
vibe.
I'm putting together the 16. So I
She's
just
like
want to know.
Maxwell.
But I feel
Will
like
you put her on your
Maxwell
R&B
is
list?
like
Yeah,
this. They're
she's
like the
like
same.
She
Maxwell.
considered
So you-
like neo soul.
so
Yeah,
you-
that's like-
Yeah,
that's-
I would
Before
say
it even had a title.
Sade. I would say Erica Badu might be the evolution of Sade.
I think
So would
Sade
you
is the
put
first
Sade-
first-
Soul.
I feel like that's the
So
same.
let me
thing
ask
to
you a
say.
question, Juan, since you assisting with this. Does Sade make the Sweet 16 for R&B women for the 90s?
You can't ask me that.
For the
Are we,
90s?
Cause-
are we running
For the
low?
90s. No, I'm just going down. I'm grabbing names.
I feel like you can't ask me that because I don't listen to a lot of Sade music.
I don't
I
know about
don't
that.
know because I feel like it's almost like a neo soul.
So do you take
I'm
Erica
thinking-
Badu
I'm
out
just thinking
then?
it's 16.
You know who better not be on that motherfucking list, but I know she is.
Who?
Lauren Hill.
She gotta be on
Yeah,
there,
she
bro.
gonna-
One fucking album, Skills.
Two.
Leave me alone.
That's all it.
Two.
Yeah,
Two.
'cause
Don't
she
do
has
that.
a-
Where's
she
the
got
second
that
album?
too.
What's the name
Don't
of the
do
second
that, bro.
album?
The Score. It's one of the greatest albums
That's
ever
a
made.
food. That's a group album.
So it's her album.
No,
No,
it's a
Love
group.
Deluxe is all 90s. That's R&B. No Ordinary Loves.
So you call that? I just want to know what. I just want to know.
Are you saying those?
I-
Those
That's what I'm
songs?
saying.
I
I want to make sure.
I have a special
before I
hatred
added
for
her.
Lauren Hill, and I don't know why.
She don't got that many songs.
I have a special hatred
Ooh.
for this lady, and
in
I,
the 90s.
I
Sade?
can't. When people say why you
Talking
hate her,
forever
I,
of the
just,
90s.
I can't.
No,
Two
he
out-
talking
90s.
90s. That's
You
what
got
I'm
two albums
saying.
in the
Sade,
90s.
I don't know.
90s. You know, she only come out with an album every decade.
Yeah,
But how
like,
many hits are on that
maybe
album,
two, bro? Two.
That's the thing about Sade. She'll give
Okay,
you a whole
but-
album of hits.
No, most of her discography's from the 80s, bro. It's
So
not from
Sade
the
don't
90s.
make it.
Yeah, and then the
That's all I'm
2000s.
asking.
And but if we are talking,
She got an album.
if we
84,
talk about 90,
92 and 2000.
okay,
See what
so
I'm saying?
Skip,
Was 92 by your side, or is that 2000?
That's
That's
Love Deluxe.
2000.
It's-
That's
I just
Cherish
like
the
it. That's my
Day.
favorite
But-
song.
Mhm.
now I
I
get
just wanna
what
make
you
sure.
say about Lauren Hill. That Score album is pretty dope, but I look at that as a group collective, not Lauren Hill featuring Prize and Wyclef.
Killing me softly.
That's what I'm saying. That song carried the album, bro, and that was her
But
song by.
again, we not you just talked about this fine tooth comb. So if we're gonna put this shit together, I want to be
What I'm saying is,
Lauren Hill got one album, The
Okay.
Miseducation of Lauren Hill, and that's what
Okay,
we're
I'm
judging
gonna
her
give you
on this
And
list.
her
off
live
of.
But are we
Okay.
counting the shit she did on Sister Act?
what
Because
I'm-
if
what
we
I'm-
add that in,
what I'm doing is we can count none of that shit. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is the best album from the 90s, bro.
Not
That
to mention
album
what
is
she
not-
did on Sister Act 2.
That's a
So then
jam.
she's on. So then her
That
album
alone.
is in any argument you can go. Biggie's album, you can go a Tupac album and her album for albums of the 90s
No,
as
that's,
far as rap
that's,
go,
that's a classic.
right? Rap and R&B go. So I'm gonna give Lauren that, and then the score is in the top 10, and then her single carried the score.
Yep.
Her song by herself. Them niggas don't rap on "Killing Me
Right.
Softly." She said that's a Roberta
Nigga said
Flack.
one time.
I'm about to take you back in history. That's Roberta Flack's song originally.
Yep.
She
No,
remade it.
they play that work all the
Yeah,
fucking time.
she
Yeah.
remade it. So she did
They
that
trying
by
to make you
herself.
feel comfortable.
Oh God, because they'll
I just
play
had to
that
throw
one
that
and
in there. I ain't
then
try-
dog.
they
I
trying to make
swear,
you
because
feel
it'd be a
comfortable.
whole, it'd be like a 10, 15-minute block of just number of black people.
Like,
music.
yeah, I know how
I'm
that.
like, oh, y'all do this for me
I
every
know how
shit.
that goes.
They know you working that day.
So what I'm
So
saying
they
is,
gotta make
even
you
though
feel
she
comfortable.
don't got a large body of work,
No, but what I'm
it's almost like the Biggie rule. Her body of work is so good
But
that
what
I'm
I-
not finna poo-poo on her because she
No,
didn't
no,
have
no.
10 albums in the 90s.
But
Like,
what I
her one album from the 90s is stronger than
Okay,
this who had
but
3-4
but
albums
what
in
I'm
the
saying
90s.
is when we put this together, when you look up the score, is it Lauryn Hill?
So no, what I'm saying
Or
is
is
we
it
could put,
the Fugees?
we could put Lauryn Hill in here, right? And if Lauryn Hill ends up against Deborah Cox, she could lose because Deborah Cox got more songs than Lauryn Hill.
But
That one album's not going to carry Lauryn Hill through rounds in this battle, is what I'm saying. She got
Hey,
it depends
it's
on how you
possible.
pick them. It's possible though,
Because
because I'll even give Lauryn Hill "Killing Me Softly" because it's just her.
So
The
are we-
only, the
do
only
out that
album,
thing?
the only album in the '90s that's up against.
Hey,
do out
It's
that
Nirvana.
thing.
that thing,
It's up against-
that
Okay.
man,
The only other
that's
album
So-
in the
what
90s,
I'm
the
saying.
album-
Hold
on.
that's
Hold
up
on, wait a
against
minute.
Lauryn Hill shit,
Up
right?
against
Yeah,
Lauryn-
it's
and that's
Nirvana.
crazy.
Come on, man. We talking about Kurt at his finest. That's peak Kurt we talking about right there. Cobain pen at its
At
coldest.
Oh, that's when the alternative music became a thing. All right,
but that was
So-
shit.
hold on. So you three, y'all know y'all 90s R&B. Okay, I have 16 ladies here. I did not put Lauryn Hill in the original 16 because you guys were still debating it. So who comes off this list for her?
Okay, go ahead.
All right,
Yeah.
you ready?
There's somebody coming on.
Mhm.
We Aaliyah, Brandy, Shantae Moore, Erykah Badu, Faith Evans, Kelly Price, Mariah, MJB, Michelle A, Monica, Shanice, Tamia, Whitney, Tracy Spencer.
Michelle A.
Yeah, Michelle.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I don't even know if that
You ain't
Michelle
got
A
that
album
Or
is in the
Shantae
90s.
Moore.
Shantae's
Why?
got a man
You can't take
at
Shantae.
home. I don't give a fuck what you got at home, Shantae.
Right,
man.
Was she
I
talking
care.
about Flex Alexander?
Yeah, she
Wasn't
was.
it?
She was.
She was.
She
Ma'am,
was.
ma'am, if you're
And then that was
listening,
until Shanice.
That
If
was
you are
Wizard,
listening,
that was
Snap.
Wizard Kelly, y'all.
if you are listening,
Wizard Kelly, y'all.
Flex Alexander is nothing to brag about.
At all.
If you are listening,
Hey, they
Listen,
they
what-
little unsung was
fast,
actually pretty
fast forward.
pretty deep.
I would
'Cause
never.
they went through some shit
Yeah, they
for a
went through
moment.
some shit.
They
You
went
got-
through some shit together. They the
So,
definition of
now-
love.
Flex Alexander is a prime example of like when like you get famous and then you just do bullshit.
Didn't he play Michael Jackson?
Yes,
Yes, bro.
And that is the
Fast
one thing
forward, Shantae Moore.
I-
Look ahead.
I will never
What
forgive
you-
No,
Flex
but
for
go,
playing Michael Jackson.
no. Go back to like what I just said. They were going through
Yeah,
some
he-
financial
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
he
yeah,
only
yeah.
took that
'Cause they were
role because they was broke as fuck,
Oh, yeah.
and he had shit that they had to do. Other than that, he never.
Like Shanice got back on her money when Chris Brown made the joint where he used her song.
Mhm.
Yep.
Where he used the "I love your smile."
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know.
that was the shit.
Yeah,
though.
she said Chris put her back on money because he gave her, you know, when they paid
because
for
and it
sample
was funny
clearance.
because she's a fantastic singer. Her label just didn't know what
Yeah,
to
the
do
label
with
didn't
her.
know what to do
Right.
with
Like,
her at
are
all.
you hip? Are you this new upbeat? Are you this ballad singer? Are you
I
this
don't-
She
gospel?
could do it all.
They
That's
could
the
do it
thing.
all, and that was the
I
problem.
just want to know how big the bag was.
Is
for-
Monica on your list?
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
for you to be like a 6'7", like Scales? You how tall are you?
6'3".
Because I think you're taller than me. If you ever decide to put on white makeup and be Michael Jackson, bro, we can never be friends again.
Nah,
I just want you to
I
know
don't know
that.
what Flex was thinking about. With that
He
shit.
had bills to
The
pay.
bag.
I mean,
Yeah.
how
had
big
kids
was
to-
how
he had
big was
kids
the
to-
bag?
It was a
back
nice size
then?
amount of money.
It was a
though.
nice
Had to
size
be.
bag
Yes, it was.
because Mike was still alive at the
Yeah,
time, wasn't
yeah,
he? Yeah.
yeah.
So Mike had to know
I
that this
just
was
like
happening.
did Mike watch the movie? It was like,
Mike, you know
this
what?
nigga
Mike
can't
might have
beat
picked
me.
him for all we know.
No, Mike didn't pick him. I watched the documentary. On it. It
Okay.
was a company. Mike didn't sign off on the movie. He had shit
The
to do with it
nigga
at
who
all.
played Mike in American Dream. That where is he?
Jason Weaver?
No,
Oh, the older guy.
the one that played the older Mike.
I don't know. I don't even
Where
know
is
his
that
name.
guy? No one gives that nigga his flowers.
He might be dead, fam. Let's keep it a buck.
Because the scene when he had to roll down the stairs,
On fire.
yeah, classic, iconic. Ah, my hair.
You know what?
That might have been voiced in though.
Man, I don't give a fuck. I was
These
like,
cast.
I can't believe they. I can't believe they
getting
set
over
Mike
it.
on
They
fire
just
like
be
that.
grabbing anybody.
They be
bro.
getting
But I
over
mean-
like a motherfucker.
But at the same time, bro, you can't always get a
Captain America was Tupac.
You
And I
can't.
bring this every
Come on.
time.
You can't
Anthony
find-
Mackie was
Anthony
Tupac.
Mackie was Tupac.
I
in
mean,
Notorious.
that-
that was in Notorious, right?
It was a
Yes.
Notorious.
Y'all getting over.
Low key though.
No, that wasn't Notorious.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes,
It was in the Biggie
yeah.
movie.
He
It was
the
Tupac.
Biggie-
Then who was Tupac?
In his
Lamont
movie,
Bentley was Tupac
Lamont
in the
Bentley
MC Hammer
in the
movie.
MC Hammer movie.
Yeah.
But what's
Getting
funny
over.
is Captain America played Tupac played Tupac in another movie, bro.
He did. I
That's
remember
not the
that.
only time he played Pac. He played Pac
Yep.
in something else too.
Yep.
Y'all are getting over.
I just wanna
real
say, though,
casting.
out of all the portrayals
Hey,
of
man.
Tupac,
The white Captain America had a
Anthony
banana
Mackie
in his
might
tailpipe
have
in the
been the
movie
best.
too. so-
Because he's a real actor. Everybody else who played Tupac weren't real actors. That Demetrius Ship nigga who looked like Pac,
And
he
that-
had never acted before in his life.
Right.
Before
and
that
he ain't
movie.
never had a job.
And he
since.
ain't had a job since because he wasn't a real
he
actor.
wasn't an actor. And that's,
Anthony
and
Mackie's
that-
a real
Played in,
actor.
and that's the
he played
problem.
in,
Either you gonna get someone who can act, or you gonna get somebody that look like him.
Yeah.
What do you want? One of the two is gonna be bad, regardless. But
Like Jamie
How
Foxx
bad
don't
would
look
be?
shit like Ray Charles, but he can act,
Cutthroat
so
City.
it worked.
And
Isn't
Jamie
he
Foxx
doing
is
Mike
not a
Tyson's
legitimate Mike
biopic?
Tyson.
Yep.
yeah,
He is not a legit.
Well, they
Mike
got a
Tyson.
Mike Tyson about to come out on Hulu or something in a couple of days.
That
You
might
want to
be
know
that
who
one.
else wasn't a legit Mike
No, it ain't
Tyson?
Jamie Foxx playing him though.
Michael Jai White, but they let him do it.
at the
Sure
time
did.
he actually.
Michael
actually-
Jai White
he
was
actually
Mike
kinda-
Tyson
Michael
in like
Jace.
94.
Michael Jace played Michael Jordan, and he's not a legit Michael Jordan.
You want to know, since we talking about bad casting, now you watched the NBA Finals,
Yeah.
right? So I'm pretty sure you've seen this commercial. They're giving my nigga his own Disney movie, which
Who?
I'm happy for.
Giannis.
Giannis.
The casting is
But
terrible.
the nigga who plays
Man, this
Giannis
looks nothing-
don't look
looks
nothing like Giannis.
I don't know
Yeah,
where
And
no,
they
they
got
no.
the story wrong. They was like he was the first to get a ring of his three brothers. No, he wasn't. Costa sat his ass on the bench
for
in the
the
bubble
Lakers in the
and got a
bubble,
ring
got a
with
ring.
LeBron.
But nobody cares about that story. They want the Giannis
Giannis
story.
story,
The
yeah.
Giannis story is the better story. So we gonna lie a little bit.
Man,
No,
that-
stop lying. We saw it. We seen it. Don't lie.
That's
to
why
me.
shit be based on the true story.
Yeah,
bro,
you
'cause
got
they
base.
gonna
Base
lie.
Base gives them time to
Yeah,
move it
you're
around.
right.
If they
Base
tell the
is-
truth, if they tell the truth, it's a documentary.
Yeah.
But
You-
30,
I-
30 years from now,
I would respect
that-
directors if they was like loosely. Now, if you use the word loosely, that
Loosely means
Interpretation.
but like you
Loose-
said,
whoa,
it
you-
just happened though.
Yeah.
It's not
when
like
they
you-
say
the
loosely,
whole
that
world
just
saw
means
it.
it
when
might
they
be
say
a
loosely,
lie.
all they say is we're gonna use these names, but we making our own story up.
Facts.
That's
Yeah.
what loosely
And
is.
I'm cool with that.
Based on at least mean like 97% of the story is
Yeah.
true,
But usually,
but
if
we'll lie a little
We
bit.
changed
for
some names to
movie.
protect the
But usually, if
innocent.
it's like 40 years from now and they do that, you don't have the wherewithal to do the research to find out how true it was. You be like, you just believe what it's.
What's
Yeah,
saying,
we're gonna believe
yeah.
you're gonna be
We
the first
saw
one.
this one. We know that he didn't get the ring.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we seen it.
It was just 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
we
Right.
saw
bubble,
it.
the bubble was 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
saw it.
Yeah,
Right.
we was
They
watching.
don't think we saw anything.
Yeah.
But
A lot of
I saw
people
it.
didn't watch the bubble though.
Who didn't watch
A lot of people didn't watch the bubble though.
And a lot of people didn't know Antetokounmpo was on the Lakers.
Right, we didn't know he was
He didn't
deep,
get no
deep.
minutes.
We
so-
only know.
Oh yeah, his stat line is like 0-0-0-0.
Yeah, shit, that's like giving cheerleaders the ring.
Yeah, that's
Like,
the, yeah, the
even-
nigga who sweep up the floor get a ring.
Even
right.
though watching like Game 7, like basketball is an amazing.
Hey, shout out to the Thanasis. He just signed his option.
Yeah, for 188 million.
Who did?
1.88.
They said James Harden about to get 249 million and Thanasis got 1.8 million.
And Thanasis is way more valuable than James Harden. And that's wild to say out loud, but it's
He's
true.
the greatest cheerleader in the league.
Man, the fact that he
But-
signed it and he had the
I-
option to
like-
sign
The
it.
option to sign it,
He's
right?
not finna leave his brother.
I feel like as a basketball player, like, can I tell my coach, like, look, bro, I know that you're not finna put me in this game. I'm not getting dressed, bro. It was the nigga I saw on the bench, and he earned all of his money. He cheered every time Steph hit a three.
Mhm.
That nigga was fully dressed, never touched the court. He never snatched his pants off. But every time Steph hit a three, the camera hit the bench, he was the first nigga out there.
Hey man,
I
'cause-
was like, niggas be working.
Because to be honest with you, from having NBA friends, you have to get dressed to get paid.
right. So you
Oh,
gotta get
word?
dressed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta get. It's just like you got to go to work with your uniform on, right?
Yeah,
Or they
pretty
be
much.
tripping on you, right?
Yeah,
My
pretty
doc your pay trip. Yeah, in the NBA, if you don't get dressed, you don't get your check for that night. So
Right.
that's why niggas will get dressed even if they don't never play. I don't give a
Hey,
fuck.
did you know I didn't know
Ben
that
Simmons shouldn't have got paid for nothing.
Michael Beasley is a prime example.
Prime example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nigga, didn't have on the right shorts because he didn't think he was gonna
Get
get in.
in, yeah.
He had to go back in the locker room and change. He was sitting on the
He
bench
not
the whole
wrong,
time.
nigga. I don't think I'm gonna play.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it, but shit,
But
you might get
still-
that call.
Yeah,
one
you might
day.
get that.
Right.
You gotta
How do
be
you
prepared at any
feel?
moment.
As a 12th man, that you have to bust your ass to get in the league to just be on the bench.
My check clear.
My
I
check
mean,
clear.
it-
And groupie loves a motherfucker.
And it
As soon as
just,
they find out I'm in the NBA, panties dropping. As soon as I walk in the
but
room,
it just,
I can have an eye in the middle of my forehead. It
it
don't matter.
shows you the level of just life. Like the nigga who's the 12th man, 9 times out of 10, he probably was the man where he from.
Oh yeah, that's how
he
I go.
was
Yeah,
killing
he-
shit in high school.
Think about it, Looney, right? Looney was Mr. Basketball in the state of Wisconsin. Looney's a rotation player for the Golden State Warriors.
He got a
Literally
ring,
a rotation
Shout
player.
out to Jordan Poole.
Shout out
Come
Poole
on.
and Looney. Both of them. Shout out to them. Big
What is
things,
this,
but I'm just
Devon
saying.
third. Was
Think,
his third?
that's his third. But think about it. As long as he's been in Golden State, he's been a rotation player. The man was easily top 10 Wisconsin player ever in history. Looney dominated when he was here.
And I think
You know what I'm
he's
saying?
happy with what he
Oh, absolutely.
does.
He's
Oh, yeah.
he's ecstatic with where he is, bro. Have you seen his girlfriend? He's dating a Maximum model. She
He's
models
going-
for
he's going
Maximum,
to
whatever
get
that
paid
magazine
if he
is.
decides
He's
to
got
leave.
3 rings. He's made $11 million in his NBA career.
I got 3 rings.
He got 3 rings.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah,
made $11
he's
million.
been on the Warriors the whole time.
Y'all
Yeah.
got
He
more
only
rings than
missed,
Charles
what was
Barkley.
it, 20?
So
Yeah.
he wasn't there when they got the first ring,
No,
right?
he's been there
But
for
the
every
year, the 2 that they got with
Yeah,
KD, and then this one, yeah, he
He
got
was
3.
drafted the next year.
Yeah. He's been there ever since.
Shout out Jordan Poole. What's
Yep.
his
See if I can
second
get-
year?
Yes, the second year.
And
First
he
one, he
got
was in the
one?
G League
See-
last year.
Let's see if we
Yeah.
can get him on the podcast. Get him on 94 feet.
Yeah.
Man, like
Milwaukee
It's
niggas
amazing.
coming up, man.
No, that was
Huh?
big.
They do. They do for somebody.
That was big because even Tyler Hero. This was a big year for Milwaukee sports,
Yeah.
period.
Yeah.
Big.
see, and them niggas was the man,
Yeah.
and now they just in and out.
Because I remember for
I'm just
Wow,
saying,
he
because you know,
was-
12th man
he's
in
the highest
college
ranking-
is a completely different storyline than 12th man in the NBA.
Yeah.
You know, because some niggas be like, I'm 12th man here. I'm just going to go overseas to Europe because they want to be the man. Whereas some niggas be like,
Nah, everybody ain't fit to be the man.
Now Hero about to be a starter.
No, Hero was the man.
He the man.
Out of all the people from
yeah,
Milwaukee,
he doing his thing over there.
him and Poole are the closest to being the man.
It
Where
was
they
not
at.
even just about niggas from Milwaukee. It's just the NBA in general. You
Right.
see what happened when niggas be like, when you have a good role here,
Oh,
and you
try to
fit
go
here,
Yeah.
and then you take advantage of the fact that, well, I was like the third
Option,
option.
yeah. Now I'm
on this
first or
team and we
second
got a
option.
ring.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get money because they gonna think I can do something to be a star. You can't do nothing.
They paying you for the experience.
Facts.
They paying you for the
you pay
experience.
me $2 million to just be that third option. I don't
Because
get
man, that the man, all them niggas who left Cleveland, Matthew Dellavedova got a bag from the Bucks because he got a ring.
Mm-hmm.
Came here and didn't do shit.
Nothing.
Because he wasn't good.
Timothy Mozgov got paid by the Lakers too because he came off that LeBron Cleveland
I used to
championship.
think whenever motherfuckers came to Milwaukee, the Bucks, their career was over with. because
That's how it.
what
That's
it's
how
been.
it
Hey,
used
after
to be.
watching the
used to
finals,
be.
hey, if they sign Al Horford, I'll take that.
That's how
That's-
it used to be.
That's how it used to
I'll
be.
take Al Horford coming off the bench.
The old
They
ownership.
should have kept DeMarcus Cousins.
That's why I like these new. They give
Yeah.
everybody a chance.
Herb Cole used to bring people here to die. Like
Yeah.
that was the thing. You
Herb
just
was like,
had to-
"Hey, I know who you
Yeah.
are. Come on over here."
Yep. It
Yeah,
was
Dog,
cheap.
didn't we pay Tony Kukoc?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
paid
Yeah.
at the end of his career too.
We
He
had
was done.
Tony. We
Nigga, they
had
gave
Richard
Bobby
Jefferson.
Simmons.
Yeah, Bobby
so much-
Simmons so much money,
Bro, why they give Bobby Simmons so much money? He trash.
Didn't we have Steven Jackson at one point?
Yeah, we had Steven
Mhm.
Jackson at one point.
We had
Niggas
Richard
used to come
Jefferson.
here and like retired.
We had Mace.
It was over.
Yeah, Anthony
Anthony
Mason,
Mason.
Desmond Mason.
Mason.
Gary Payton.
We damn near had Mason Bethel.
Then we had Gary.
Yeah, we had Gary
GP.
Payton.
Yeah, Gary
Niggas
Payton.
come here
We had
and-
Ala-
and-
We had
Bobby-
Jared Dudley,
Gary
Rashid-
Payton. Gary
was
Payton left
Rashid
us and
Ala-
went and got a ring.
Jared Bayless.
See, Gary Payton he needed the ring, okay? Because he was working his ass off in Seattle.
We had
Damn.
Monty Ellis.
Yeah, we had Monte Ellis.
We had a nice
Golden State.
roster.
Golden
He
State
came in
had-
from
Okay,
Golden State had
everybody
Monte
else.
Ellis,
We
too.
had Monty Ellis because they had got
Yeah, we
Steph.
traded Bogut. Yeah, because they drafted Steph
They
and they
drafted
traded
Steph.
Monte
They
Ellis.
had
for
the
Bogut.
number 1 pick and pick Andrew Bogut.
Yeah.
At the time, we needed a
I
big
don't
man.
know.
Who
He
was in that
he
draft
was
class?
number-
Steph.
Steph.
Steph
But
had
we-
bad ankles.
And I don't give a fuck what he had. He
We-
was better than Andrew Bogut.
We
Look
needed
at everybody who went before Steph.
We
I'm
need a
saying
big man.
everybody knew he was better than Andrew Bogut, though.
Hey, but
but here's my
some
thing.
people-
Actually, that draft was kind of trash. You want to know who the second pick was? Because we brought him up here and worked him out. Marvin Williams. Yeah.
That's the 2009 draft, right?
Yeah.
He played for us, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to
Late in
remember-
his
Hey,
career.
you know who I bet
After
kicking
he-
themselves now though? The fucking Knicks. Because I think what's his name? Jordan Hill. Jordan Hill
Is that who
goes.
they took in that draft?
Jordan
yeah,
Hill
the pick
goes
before
Jordan
Curry.
Hill goes off the board
Oh,
right
yeah,
before Steph Curry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We took Brandon Jennings, right?
Yep, because he cheated
Yeah, we
he
took
cheated the
Brandon
system.
Jennings that year.
Brandon Jennings was good.
We traded Bogut and took Brandon Jennings that year.
Blake Griffin was in that.
Yeah. Blake was the number one pick right of that draft, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was second
Uh,
of the Curry draft?
is it the beat?
See,
Hasheem-
I seen to be.
Hasheem
He
Thabit.
lasted like a year in the NBA, 2 years in the NBA.
A lot of these drafts don't be lasting no more.
Mm-mm.
Once he got that gold patch in his head,
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't
Not the gold patch.
He was doing
He
extra shit.
just ended up being weak as hell.
James Harden was 3. Ricky Rubio.
Oh, Rubio.
Because Tyreek Evans won Rookie of the Year that year.
Yeah, Tyreek was balling.
Jordan Hill went 8th. The Raptors took DeRozan 9th. We took Jennings 10th. Terrence Williams went to the Nets at 11th.
What pick was Curry?
Curry was 7th. He went right after Jordan. He went right before Hill at 8. The Knicks had 8. The Warriors had 7.
Hey, Brandon Jennings did fit in good with us though.
He was decent.
Yeah.
Dude, Jeff T came in. Dude was
Yeah.
in and out the. I thought he was older than that.
Jeff Teague.
Yeah.
Jeff Teague like 30 something.
Because he retired from us after he got his ring last year. He
Yeah.
retired. Jeff Teague ain't in the league no more. He got his ring with the Bucks and retired last year.
That was sorry.
Yo, is OJ Mayo still playing basketball?
He's overseas.
I feel like bro was good, but he couldn't get off whatever
Yeah,
he was
we had
on.
him on drugs.
See, that's another thing Milwaukee was doing. We were fucking niggas up.
Lean and lean.
Because I don't know who sold what was folks' name? Who's
Larry
like
Sanders.
whoever gave Larry Sanders some
That-
back.
Ooh-wee.
He was like, "Oh, this is way better than shooting a basketball."
Dog, when
He'd
you
rather
don't want to
shoot
stop
bottles
smoking
in the
weed,
club than shoot a basketball.
Told you that
That's
draft was
what
terrible.
got us.
cuz.
dog, I just want you to understand this man did not want to stop smoking weed
So he quit
to
playing
make
basketball.
money,
So
'cause he
he
quit-
quit playing basketball.
No, he was an artist. He went
to hang out with Ray Nitty, bro.
He went to art. Yeah.
The man stopped playing basketball to smoke weed and kick it with Ray Nitty.
I'm
bro.
highly upset at Nitty for not talking.
Ray
I couldn't
Hanyo.
believe that shit.
Ray Hanyo, what's your problem?
Like you couldn't talk your boy into like you got a whole project for 60
My
million
nigga,
working on-
my nigga out the league, so I can speak on it right now. John Henson. We did all the parts in the summertime. During the regular season, bro,
Right.
didn't do no parts with me. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe a drink or two here and there, but none of the other particulars. You know what I mean? None of the other party favors during the season. Now, while
Makes sense.
the Bucks were weak when John was on the team, so the season will be over like April. We got April all the way to September to turn the fuck up. You ain't playing in no summer league. You ain't even really working out in the summertime like that. So we turning up all summer. But once the season started and they were dropping him and doing all that, he wasn't putting his check on the line over no drugs. That's the
No.
stupidest shit I ever
That-
heard, bro.
Him and what was the football player
Ricky
nigga?
Williams.
Ricky Williams.
Two
That
dumb
nigga-
motherfuckers.
That nigga said, "I'd rather smoke grass than to run."
And then I watched his 30 for 30.
Man,
That was a dumb
yeah.
nigga.
Dog, that
Ricky
Master P
Williams?
deal was so stupid, dog.
He fucked that
He
up.
fucked
So-
that up, dog.
Speaking of sports, since we're on the sports topic, yeah. So John Elway.
Yeah, Juan just cleaning out his closet
Juan
right
is
Yeah,
now.
I ain't been here in 3 weeks, bro. I'm just trying to get all this
He
shit.
just
I don't
cleaning out his closet.
because I might
We're gonna
take it.
get
We
braid
might
hours,
take
bro.
another break.
That's gonna be the name of the episode. I done got texts from the kids about 4 times now. When you coming home?
I mean, he could have been stopping. He just kept letting me go.
We were having it was every time I was getting ready to stop. It was like, y'all guys do a good topic. You got niggas who pod
Yeah.
here.
So
Tommy Pod,
John
I pod.
Elway is the football version of Magic Johnson. Yeah. So John,
because he got Russell
Who is?
Wilson?
no. So John Elway. I saw it on TikTok. I get a lot of my shit from TikTok.
Okay.
So apparently, the owner, the Broncos just sold for like an outrageous ass
Yeah, 'cause
$1 billion price
lady,
tag.
a black lady was a part of the
Yep.
group that bought it.
The prior owner in like 99 offered John Elway like half of the deal of his like contract
Mhm.
and then like 10-15%
A percentage of the team.
of the team.
Yeah.
John Elway was like, nah, I'm out. I don't want none of that. And meanwhile, he was investing his. So the bottom line was John Elway then lost like $900 billion in just failed fucking investments. Meanwhile, the team that you could have been a part of just sold for almost goddamn like $500 billion.
Mhm.
He ain't getting none of this shit. Much like how Magic, if you took the stock option in Nike. But I get it. Like most niggas don't have the foresight because
No, they don't.
Nobody
I wouldn't have saw that
understands stock.
shit in the 80s either.
And in hindsight,
10% of 5 billion. Was it 5 billion? How much is that for?
It's somewhere. It's like 5 billion that they sold
What's
for.
10% of 5 billion?
500 million. I know.
Is it
Too
5
much
billion?
goddamn money.
Too much goddamn money to leave on the
500 million.
table. John Elway could be rolling in the fucking
So
dough.
why would you say no to that?
Because niggas
But
don't
like,
know better.
From my understanding, at the time he wanted to be a GM
Oh, yeah,
or
you
something,
can't-
and
you
I
can't
think
be
you
an owner.
can't own a part of the team and be the GM, so he sacrificed that at the time to get that job. But in hindsight, I know he's kicking himself in the ass.
right, like nigga, where I could be what?
Magic Johnson, on the other hand, the Nike thing would have been a beautiful thing for him, and he would be even richer.
I
But
just like
Starbucks alone,
I just,
not even the Dodgers and the Lakers. Let's just take Starbucks.
yeah,
That's Magic Johnson.
yeah.
bro.
Vin Baker works there too.
Yep, he owns
Like,
one.
where is there not a Starbucks at in America?
Nigga,
Like, let's
it's-
just think about
Nigga,
it.
you
In
could
some
go to
places it's
Mayfair
2.
Mall and it's 3.
I'm talking about they're
Right.
everywhere, bro.
Right.
Downtown is 3 in the same radius from
Right.
each other. Like,
You know what I want a piece of? I want to own some Waffle House. Them motherfuckers on every corner like a gas station in Atlanta.
facts.
There,
But
and matter of
money-
fact, it's some connected to
So
a
think,
gas
so
station.
think about what I just said. Starbucks in every major city in America is 10, 12 of them bitches.
I want a piece of Waffle
And Magic
House.
Johnson owns that. That's his brand.
Tom, we need to look into that. We're gonna buy some Waffle House,
Why Waffle House?
nigga, because we can get a little money. We ain't gotta get a lot of money. I just want a little money.
Okay, you're
See,
not right.
niggas be wanting a lot of money. I just want a little money.
That's crazy because
to live a little different.
You good with 2 meals?
I
And
was-
then we out.
Yeah, see,
Okay, cool.
Once upon a time, I was upset that I would have to drive all down to the Regency Mall to go to Chick-fil-A because there wasn't no
It
Chick-fil-A.
wasn't no Chick-fil-A's
Right.
here.
And I looked
Now
at
it's
trying
like
to get
3.
the franchise. The franchise is in it.
Who you did?
Yeah, I looked at it. It was like, I want to what that would cost and whatever. And you have to
It
go
don't
through all
cost
the
that
school
much.
and shit and do all the shit. I was like, I don't really want to do all that.
Ain't it like
And
5
it's
mil?
funny
It's
you
like
said that 'cause the
500.
Same thing to me too. My cousin actually is friends with the owner.
It's like
And he called
5,000.
me. He was like, "Do you want to own a Chick-fil-A?" I was like, "I gotta go back to school though."
Right.
Like, what you
I was
mean I
like,
gotta?
Yeah,
Go
it's
back
like a
to
year.
college?
It's like
Because they
a year.
give you actually physically take business management courses, and
Right.
then you learn the Chick-fil-A way.
But they about to open one over on.
I mean, what's the
by
Chick-fil-A
Bayshore.
way?
By
We
Bayshore,
not
yeah, I
we
seen
not open
that.
on Sundays and we hate fags.
We can't be niggers.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I hate to get my bad.
They hate
gotta watch.
gays. They hate
Can't
gays.
say the F word.
Yeah,
They don't like the LGBTQ+.
I've been dropping F
You with
bombs,
them?
and Michael J. Curtis corrects me all the
Yes,
time
'cause
when I
that's
drop my
best
F
friend, so we have
bombs.
to, make sure
He
we know.
corrects me.
We need a new word.
Damn, don't we all work for Michael J. Curtis?
Yeah, we all do. Everybody
we
works.
do.
For
Like,
Michael
dog
J.
really just monopolized
Nah,
us.
everybody works for Michael J. Bro.
Well, that's
In
what
one way,
happens, Tom.
shape, or form.
I
he
just
works for
agree.
Michael J.
He really has
Yeah.
just monopolized us.
Yeah.
because he's
Yeah.
Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
He-
Yes.
No, nobody's
Nobody's Vince
made
McMahon.
right now.
You don't want to be.
He
Vince
Deshaun
McMahon.
Watson.
He didn't do it.
Right.
Why?
Why?
It's all coming
I'm
out.
trying to figure out
But
why.
then-
What took so long for somebody to finally blow the whistle on
I
this guy?
feel like
we've
some-
been
Check-
knowing.
I
he-
feel
the
like-
check didn't clear. That's all.
No,
it was.
I'm
The
saying
check
no.
didn't
I don't
Something
even
had to
think 'cause she
happen.
didn't say nothing. I don't think it was her. I really think that Vince rubbed somebody the wrong way recently.
and they airing his
Literally.
dirty
And
laundry.
they
If
think
you-
Literally.
If you follow, if
Literally.
you pay attention to the group, I told you who I think outed the nigga.
Steph,
No, it's a nigga named Tony Khan. No, not Tony Khan.
not Tony Nick.
Khan.
Yeah,
I don't know how long he's been working for the WWE, but apparently this nigga, in my recent memory, just popped up. I've been watching wrestling since I was a kid. I be knowing most of the backstage people. I know when you get fired, when you get hired. I be knowing shit like that.
Right.
I ain't never heard of this nigga. He gets a job here. Now we get all these random ass releases. And it was like they used to just do shit like after WrestleMania. So after WrestleMania, we knew a bunch of niggas were getting fired. So we can make room for the new niggas and all that other shit. But now he releasing niggas in the middle of the summer, which is unlikely. Niggas getting fired around Christmas time. Why are these niggas getting released? Like, what's going on? Then it's like you fire niggas, and then they be like, WWE is reaching record profit margins. Like, so we making budget cuts, but you keep making money. What are we cutting budgets for if you keep making money?
So the biggest, from my understanding, from the outside looking in on them, the biggest part of their brand right now is the females.
actually,
That's not their biggest draw.
It's a better draw now.
It's a better draw than what it
Yeah.
used to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But apparently, a lot of women ain't being appreciated or treated right. So two of your biggest women was like, "Hey, fuck you,
Mm.
I'm out."
So it was
Yeah.
like they walked out and then
It just started
now-
to trickle down.
Snoop Dogg niece left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Cousin.
shit, cousin or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh
So
shit.
she walked out. You know, her and her partner,
Yeah,
they both walked out.
yeah.
Now the caveat to her partner is she's married to
one
the
of Usos.
Uso, and the
Mm.
Uso is related to the Rock.
Rock.
So
Yeah.
you know that tie run deep because Vince always
Let's
called
call
him
it
Rock.
right, yeah,
So
yeah.
as long as I got that in my back pocket, you really ain't gonna do too much to me. I may get suspended, slap on the wrist, but I'm gonna always have a job because you always gonna need Dwayne.
Mhm.
Sasha really ain't got that kind of caveat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking Snoop Dogg. He ain't got no
Yeah,
lineage
exactly,
in here.
Exactly.
If hip hop, you might get some.
But he not a rock. Fan.
He not
Like,
a
rock
rock.
come from a family of wrestlers.
So
Right.
your two of your biggest women stars walk out, and then now it's coming out that
That you
it's
sexually harassing people.
harassing people.
Mhm.
I feel like it's one of those situations where it's
It's like
like
40 years of Vince McMahon.
I feel like-
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
just
like
Vince
they-
Vince.
I feel like they've been doing it, but you know how you do some shit with your little brother and you be like, all right, bro, I got what I got. I'ma chill. But your little brother be like, nah, I gotta go back. I gotta get one more.
Get
One-
yours.
I
Get
get
yours.
one more.
Mhm.
And that one
get
more
yours, B.
motherfucker be like, you motherfuckers tripping. We gotta talk about all this. So it's like, who else have you motherfuckers been back here fondling inappropriately?
Right.
This is why.
I want to know who told, and I want to know
I have
who is the
room.
woman that they've been flipping.
This is why. Even though I have a nice, beautiful staff of women, y'all stay where the hell y'all are.
Man.
You,
Oh, we stay.
I
I'm
can't,
saying exactly.
I can't be your Johnny Ace.
That's the nigga who gonna take all the L's. So you
Nah,
can be Johnny Ace
Nah,
all you want.
He definitely finna be the fall guy.
He definitely gonna be
He
the
is
fall guy.
getting fired. And then it was crazy because like everybody was the internet was so hyped, like Vince McMahon finna be on wrestling. He finna be on SmackDown tonight. What is he gonna say? This motherfucker came out there and was like, then, now, forever, together. And then he walked out. I felt like that was his Nino Brown.
I mean,
He can't say if they got him in court. He can't
Bro,
say
That
that
was his
anyway.
Nino Brown
bro,
though.
he's
Like
almost like a tyrant though at this point. He's like Putin. Like, cause what are you? He's gonna fire himself?
He
No,
actually he stepped down.
He did the
That's
trick.
what. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's
He's-
what a tyrant do,
Right,
bro.
he
Like,
stepped
but-
down, but
But
here,
the
here's
step
caveat.
down was cold though, because he stepped so his Stephanie just said, "I want to go home and be a mother."
That's the same thing Dr. Bus did with the
So-
Lakers. He
so-
fired himself and gave Gene and
I'm
promoted
a
Genie. That means I
step-
still run the team.
Right.
That's like I fire myself and hire Chase. I'm gonna still run the team. I'm fucking daddy.
I
You know
step
what
down
I'm saying?
and then you
Like-
can run it. Like, but I'm still making calls because you don't even want to be
Yeah,
here.
you don't even.
Yeah, but
yeah.
here's the caveat. He still owns majority share of it. So you can have all the board meetings you want. I still can make calls.
Exactly. And he knows that, and that's why he did it that way.
Wow.
He knows what
Vince
he
McMahon
been
is
built
He's
it this
smart
way.
as
when
He built-
he like, bro, we talking about a man who didn't cover up murder.
Look,
Yeah, he a mastermind.
look, I always say this to
Vince is a
everybody.
mob boss.
I say this to everybody. Vince McMahon is majority of our generation example of the very first entrepreneur.
Mhm.
Okay, we had never seen an entrepreneur do his entrepreneurship like the way Vince did. We watched from the day he had to buy it from his daddy to he invested in niggas who he didn't trust and worked with other people. He didn't have other companies trying to come for him, and he still won. We look at this is the reason why most of us can be entrepreneurs. At the end of the day, we like, look, Vince can do it. I can do this shit
He's
too.
very Trump.
Yeah.
He's
Which
very
is why
Donald
that's his
Trump.
boy.
Yeah, he's very Donald
They
Trump.
are like thick as thieves,
Yep.
even though his boy is in trouble too right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
But
exactly.
I mean, my man's covered up murder. He beat the government. Like,
Mhm.
what can you do to a nigga who didn't beat the
But
government?
the Me Too movement can take you down. If there's
Yeah.
any movement that can take you down, that's the movement that can take
if it
your
ain't
ass
Me
down.
Too, it's going to be the
I mean,
LBGT.
Yeah, yeah.
The only that takes you.
Women
I'm
too.
interested to see what happens because you would think like, okay, so you just got painted as the candy man. Then you go come out here on live TV. You would think that these motherfuckers gonna boo you.
But the reason
When
why,
that music hit and it said
Time
no
out.
chance in hell, the
First
crowd
of
went
all-
crazy.
First of all, his followers are of a subculture, so they don't give a fuck about morality.
Right.
No, you
You
gotta
get
look
what
at
I'm
you
saying?
gotta look at wrestling as a
You gotta
whole,
look at
bro.
wrestling like he doesn't. The people who follow that, like, I'm not
Damn.
talking about you.
I was gonna say, like, damn, do I not
I'm
have
not talking
morals?
about you. I'm talking about
You
the
don't.
I'm talking about the subculture of wrestling. The people who are at every event screaming, painting their faces and all that. They don't have a morality to be like, oh, Vince, you were touching on women. They don't give a fuck about that for real.
Like
Vince come out and be like, we're still strong and WWE isn't going anywhere. They're going to scream at the top of their lungs.
I really
like
feel like
they like the January
if this
6th.
shit,
Yeah, they
They like the January 6 people.
At the end of the
Exactly.
day, that's all they cared about.
if and when this shit goes to court, I feel like they're gonna Young Thug my nigga. So you see how when
Rico
they
Hill?
sit there and they want to play these lyrics, they're gonna dig up all that shit that we loved as children in the Attitude Era and be like, well, if you didn't touch them,
honest
but
with
you
you,
got all
Wonne.
this content of
I'm
you
gonna be honest with
objectifying
you,
women.
Wonne. I won't be surprised if this shit settles out of court, bro.
It's going to.
I think that's what's going to
He's
happen.
gonna pay these people off, my nigga. That's what he got to do.
I mean, he gonna fire 7 more people.
Yeah, and then
That's
pay
gonna
them
cover
people
his lawyer
Yeah.
fees.
And
He gonna charge out of court. They're gonna go over to Saudi, do about
Saudi.
3 more shows over there. He gonna take his
And
cut
then
from
we
the
gonna
Saudi.
see a tweet. WWE has reached record profit.
Right,
exactly.
They're up.
Yeah. He gonna shut NXT down so that way he don't have to keep paying those expenses.
Yeah, he
We're not
going-
watching it anyway.
He's not gonna get in no legal
Facts.
trouble. Though.
Okay. And we gonna be good.
He got
Because you gotta remember, old girl he been paying, she's been quiet all this
The time,
time.
yep.
She's not the one that's been dropping dimes. Some Karen who probably mad because Vince won't look at her like that is the one who snitched. Let's keep it a buck. Because it was a black lady that he was taking care of.
How old is he?
Vince is 70 something.
Definitely finna hit 80 in a
He
minute.
tried.
Right.
His birthday in August.
He
Trump
old.
like the
That
same
nigga
age.
might die before this case is over with.
Yeah, and Bill lived through that motherfucker. Bill lived so long, they trying to lock Bill up again. They're like, oh, you still alive? Hey, man, come to jail with us. Right
Yo, I'm
quick.
surprised ain't nobody say
He's
Vince McMahon was trying to
76.
buy NBC.
Yeah, he's 76.
You know how that rumor come
Yeah.
out.
Well, NBC bought Vince. If you think about
Yeah,
it,
they bought him.
they bought the
I also,
network.
Because that's it on Peacock, right?
Yeah, it's on
yeah,
Peacock.
it's on Peacock.
So
they
Vince bought him.
Yeah, he
Vince
got bought
actually
by-
protected.
that was actually smart though.
Woo,
Because do you know how many people?
Woo.
Do you know how many people that they bought over?
2.4 billion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Man, that 3 million
That
was
3
chump
million
change.
I ain't got to give it to you
like,
all at
oh,
once either.
You
Yeah.
want it in
Man, that
cash,
was
like Bitcoin?
$3. He got that bitch $3. Here, bitch. Shut up.
Right. Here's a change for 20.
Here, bitch. Shut up.
Yeah,
Change
it-
for 20.
Keep the change.
He
Right.
took,
Keep the $17, bitch.
He took
Don't
it
buy
out
you
the-
something nice.
he took it out the petty cash drawer.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right.
Like how the
Vince
concept
Vince
of a
McMahon, my
billionaire-
hero, dog. If he run for president, I'm voting.
He not gonna run because they gonna just bring up the attitude era.
He too old.
Donald Trump said, "Grab him by the pussy," and everybody
Well,
voted for
but
him.
the other thing that I was gonna say is
Because
like
the white women voted
even
for
on
him.
these networks, at the end of the day, Vince McMahon works for himself. So it's
Yeah.
not like the Oscars and Will Smith got in trouble by a board. There's no board to get Vince in trouble. He is the board. So that's what I'm saying. If I want to come out on my TV show tonight, I can do that. Everybody can't do that, but Vince, I can do that. You see what I'm saying? He like Jerry Jones in the NFL. Jerry Jones do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's all the other owners, and then there's Jerry Jones.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
All right, check out this. 1,000,000 seconds is 12 days. 1,000,000,000 seconds is 31 years.
Is that like that TikTok I've been saying? It was like, would you take? Like, it was like this big lump sum of money, or it was like $1 million per second, some shit like that.
1,000,000,000,000 seconds is 31,688 years. That's the difference between the three.
Three, yeah.
So if you between 1 billion and 1,000,000, it's crazy.
2.4. Like, bro, you will never see.
You never see the end of that fucking money.
Never. You up there with what was that Pablo,
And
where
Linda's
dogs
still
had
ain't- I'm
money and
surprised
money?
no Linda ain't saying nothing.
Oh no, Linda
Linda's-
been out.
Linda either like man, she been checked out.
Like Linda, they said it. Linda
How
and
much you
Vince
paying
ain't been
Linda,
together
man?
for a while. She just
I
Oh, they've
doubt
been married
these
since
mo-
1966.
I
Yeah.
doubt they even live in the same house.
and if
Oh,
they,
they
do,
still married.
if they do, they
Yeah,
can
they
live in
still
2
married,
That's
but-
what I
Oh, no,
just
no,
said.
no.
I was like, what's the
No,
Waiting
think
on
about
that
it.
nigga
Think
to
about
die.
it, Scale. Why divorce when all I gotta do is outlive you?
Yeah, she waiting on that nigga to die, bro.
That's all I gotta do.
They probably been doing whatever they wanted.
They've been
to
doing
do
their own thing.
for the longest.
Linda got herself a pool boy. They stay in the east wing of the mansion and mind their goddamn business.
Facts.
I bet you if you watched Vince McMahon like expose or whatever, it'd be it's the story of Ric Flair. I think it's the exact same story.
Just a lot more money.
Yeah, it's a lot more
Way,
money.
way
It's the
more.
fact for how Ric Flair lived his life.
Right,
That's-
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure that's
yeah.
Vince
And her
McMahon.
net worth is 1.6 billion.
Because she always
Ah,
had
yeah,
something
but
and
yeah,
everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I am here for the Vince McMahon biopic. because it's
Damn,
gonna
them
happen.
people
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna have to.
Long
It's
as
gonna.
they cast
It's
him
gonna
right.
be like the Snyder cut.
Please cast Vince McMahon right.
Well, they when they was planning on doing, I don't know if this is still in production, but
They don't fuck around. Get
Don't let
Adrian. They gonna
Anthony,
get
don't
Adrian
let Anthony
Brody.
Mackie.
They gonna get.
Yeah,
Don't
they gonna
let
get
Vince
Adrian
McMahon.
Brody
They
and
gonna-
shit to play him.
They
Dude,
gonna
Cadillac
get-
Records.
They gonna get Vince. They gonna get Vince Vaughn to play him.
Yeah.
Don't let
So
Anthony
they was supposed to be
Mackie
doing
Adam
so-
Sandler. They gonna get Adam Sandler and shit.
Oh,
Hey, Vince Vaughn wouldn't be bad though.
No, Vince Vaughn actually can pull it off. It's Adam Sandler. Where I'll
They,
be like, what the fuck
so
are
they're
y'all
supposed
doing?
to be doing a Hulk Hogan biopic, and they was
His
getting-
racist ass getting a movie?
He was supposed to. I don't know if it's still in production.
I mean,
Elvis got one, bro. Relax.
right? Big.
What
fact.
channel was it coming out?
I fell off of Hogan, man, when I
It's
found out he
supposed to
was
be on.
racist.
It was supposed to be on.
Then I
Netflix.
start DMing his daughter. I still want to put some black dick in his daughter for him being so racist. Even though she fine, that's a fine ass white girl right there. But I still want to fuck his
So-
daughter just for him
so
being that
Thor-
racist like
Thor
that.
is supposed to
Why you say that
play.
so harsh?
Thor is supposed to play Hulk Hogan.
Man, Hulk pissed me
Thor.
off.
Chris Hemsworth was scheduled to play Hulk Hogan.
He should play the
Man.
Ultimate Warrior.
He's a
Brad-
little bit stronger
Bradley
than Hulk.
Cooper is supposed to play Vince McMahon.
I can see that.
I'm still
So-
looking at the rundown.
I'm tired of these casting people.
So
man.
I
What
think
the
Bradley
fuck?
Cooper can do it.
I think Anthony Mackie.
But
will
Bradley
probably
Cooper,
make
he
a
gonna
better
put on like
Vince
a muscle
McMahon.
suit or something.
Bradley Cooper not a small nigga.
He too small to play Vince McMahon.
That's only because we see Bradley with like suits and shit.
Right.
On. Like,
You just
Dog's
gotta-
not a small
you
dude.
spoke of.
He's a typical buff.
Either
white
that
dude.
or we going to give I vote Matthew McConaughey as a big nigga, big white boy.
I still want to go with Vince Vaughn.
You just Vince
Matthew
Vaughn.
McConaughey.
Vince Vaughn ain't in no kind of shape, bro.
That's the only downside.
Yeah.
He need a muscle.
But he
suit.
got the personality.
But that's what I'm saying. He got the personality to do it.
I think everything needs a movie.
Just get some unknown actor who's trying
We
to
need
make
a
us
rapper.
come up-
We need a rapper
Coleman.
movie universe.
a rapper movie universe.
I
The
agree with
rapper
that.
movies are bad though.
A rap verse.
But
They are.
Outside of NWA,
NWA.
all
But
the rapper movies
that's
have
why
been
I'm saying
bad,
I think
bro.
some nigga need to just tell the story of hip hop in a rapper movie.
Like Antoine Fisher as Diddy. Like, come on.
We started getting that with the Get Down, and they shut
I
it down
hate
on
that.
Netflix.
The Get Down started to get stupid.
you ain't fuck
Yeah,
with
the Get
Derek
Down
Luke.
got a little dumb.
But
I
that's
hated
because
that.
they were hit. Because what was supposed to happen is the
I
next
like- I
season,
hated Derek
the
Lucas
next
Diddy,
they was
bro.
gonna
That-
stop,
I
and then they
hated
were supposed to fast forward. Then we supposed to jump into
Okay.
like,
he was the worst Diddy, bro.
What
Derek
other
Luke,
depiction
Antoine
of Diddy
Fisher.
did we
Oh, yeah.
have?
There's plenty other niggas that could have played Diddy, bro.
Derek Luke was
Who would
bad.
you cast to play? Diddy?
Not Derek Luke.
Definitely not
Antoine
Derek
Fisher,
Luke.
bro. He's not that guy.
He had the curl from the 90s.
Anybody can have a curl, bro.
Right.
All you can go to Walmart and get an S curl box right now.
No, bro.
I couldn't have played Diddy.
I hate.
You've been Biggie.
I hate it.
I guess Tyler
Hey,
Perry
Mackay
was
Pfeiffer
casted.
could play Diddy.
Yeah, Mackay Pfeiffer
Mackay
would have been a
could
better
play
Diddy.
Now they put that dread wig.
Yeah,
on
they made him
and-
play Proof.
Yeah.
I
First of
hated
all,
that
Proof
too.
was light skinned with a gap in his teeth, and
Dude,
Mackay
that was
Pfeiffer's
the
like
worst
dark
wig
skinned.
in all history.
Wasn't
dude.
it?
I'm
Mackay,
like,
whatever Mackay Pfeiffer did at 8 Mile, he should never get
That
no
was the
act.
dirtiest wig ever, dog. Like they tried too
I
hard.
hated
to
I
make
love 8 Mile though.
I do too. I like that movie, but I hated that wig.
All right,
dog.
one last topic before we do get
Captain
it.
America was
One last
Papa Doc. Just wanna-
Is are white people searching for Eminem's replacement?
Yeah, because they're trying to act like the Mayo rap.
And I
dude.
feel like most of the white boys that we've gotten are terrible replacements.
Fam, they're trying to make.
MGK couldn't get it done.
No, they're trying to convince me about
G-Eazy
dude that look like
definitely
Drake's
can't get
son.
it done. Jury's still out on Russ. I like his music, but I don't
Russ
really
is
listen to
cool.
a lot about it.
I don't like Logic.
Nobody likes
I
Logic.
don't like Logic as a person.
I
Like-
just like his beat selection.
This beat selection.
Like Logic is,
Like that flip that he did with the Badu Outkast beat. Fire.
I hate to say Joe Budden is right about a lot of shit. But when he go on his rants
He's
about
right
Logic,
about
he
Logic.
right. Like Logic just trash.
Yeah, Logic.
It
is
ain't got
trash.
nothing to do with how he make music. Like
Mm-mm.
it's not good. I don't like it. It's
This is
bad.
my only white boy I listen to right now is Mac Miller. I'm sorry. And he's not even here no more.
Mac Miller could have been Eminem's replacement.
No, Mac was his own lane,
I
and
think
that's
Mac
what I
was
liked
a
about
different
it.
type of
When
wave,
I'm
though.
not saying replacement
saying
as
just
to
a white
be
boy
him.
popular.
It's just the popular white boy
Well,
that
if
white
they-
America will be like.
Well, if they
well, you
can
be like,
have,
well, we got Jay-Z. They be like,
Mac-
we got Eminem.
well, they trying to make it Jack. Right
Jack
now.
Harlow.
Yeah, right now
Jack
trying to be
Harlow.
Jack.
Do you
The
think
only
it's- do you
problem,
think he can't be
I
Jack
don't
Harlow?
like Jack at all. I'm not a
Damn,
fan of
at
Jack
all?
at all. You're
I've
not
only
gonna-
heard the one song
You're
that
not going
everybody's
to
playing
convince
the
me
fuck
with
out.
that
Well,
shit.
First Class.
Yeah.
That shit is very.
Jack Harlow.
It
cool.
is not even Jack's verse that I hear,
that
so
shit
I
is-
don't even
that
know.
shit is very like I said, I call it Mayo rap. It's like Miracle Whip rap.
Jack
Like,
Harlow gives me
it's,
Drake vibes.
it's,
That's what I was just gonna say.
it's not
Yeah.
even Drake,
Like-
but
he's a panderer.
He's a panderer, and it's very Drake from Degrassi, not Drake from Cash Money. It's more Drake from Degrassi, bro.
I feel like you can.
It's too safe. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Eminem had an edge because he pop pills and he'll kill his mama and beat up his baby mama. So he had an edge. Even though he was white, it was still an edge to him.
That's a hell of
Jack
an
has
edge.
no
Right.
Jack has
Correct.
no edge at all.
Not,
Like,
not from Kentucky.
bro, he's Colonel Sanders with a curly hair, bro. Like, that's why they got him selling chicken sandwiches right now for KFC.
Bro,
Like,
I'm not buying no chicken with Jack Harlow.
me either, bro.
I
That's
can't
what
do
I'm not.
even like KFC.
I'm not into Jack
I
Harlow.
can't remember
Like,
last time I've been to one.
he ain't the one to me at all. Like,
Do you think we will ever? Not saying we need a proper replacement, but do you ever think we will get a white boy who will be accepted in both spaces like Eminem was?
I don't know. I think Eminem's made it hard. For
If
people.
the white
to
boy
live in
has
that
to come
space.
into the music for the music. He shouldn't come in trying
to
to
be the next
be
Eminem.
the next Eminem. He just needs to come in
feel
and
like
do his
when
music.
M was here, it wasn't the fact that Eminem was white. It was just like he was doing the music.
He was just doing music.
Like it was his kind of music, and for some odd reason, black people was like, "Hey, yo, this shit kind of."
Because Drake stamped it.
And then I feel like all the white rappers that come in now, they want to be black. Like G-Eazy, to find out G-Eazy make white boy music, you gotta listen to his album. But when
All
he
his singles
presents
is black
himself,
shit, yeah.
it's black shit. Like
The
the song he
closest-
did with Chris Brown with the sample of something that we all love.
The
I'll have to
closest
go back and
white
listen to the song,
boy
but-
that we could have got that could have been the next M was Yellow Wolf. That was the closest one we could have got. Because even M himself stamped that Yellow
Yeah.
Boy.
I was even.
I'm
Gonna,
listening to Lil White before I listen to Yellow.
I was even gonna say.
Shit.
I think the white.
You didn't
white
roll
rapper
with me
is
listening
over.
to Yellow Wolf and not realized it.
I think I that's
Maybe
what
because
I
I thought he
was
was
about to
Lil
say.
White.
At that time, the only other white boy besides M that had a promising career, and that's because he was with a super producer like M was with Dre, was Bubba Sparks.
Bubba.
Yeah.
Bubba's first album went platinum. Then he
Shit.
came back with the record with the Yin Yang Twins the next year, and it was a top 10 Billboard record. Then he just fell out the music business.
He said he said the record label
he
wanted to turn
Turn
him
him
into
Eminem,
Eminem,
and he
instead of
wasn't.
just letting him be in the
who
lane he was and it grow organically. That way he could become
country
what
white
it
boy.
was.
But see,
That's why I love
Hey, we're
at
trying
that
to-
time, the labels didn't see how big the South was going to be.
right.
Bubba Sparks was 2 or 3 years ahead of the curve of the South taking over the
Fact.
music business.
That's a fact.
So the labels didn't see that for him. They're like, no, the safe thing for you to do is be the country Eminem. Instead of him being like, no, I'm gonna be me. They
I'ma
like
be a-
Bubba Sparks.
I'm gonna
They're
be a
into
country
me. I'm
barefoot
country
white
barefoot
boy who
white
can
boy.
spit.
And Timberland does all my beats, so I'm already validated by the
Big fact.
well, the streets got me. Timberland does my beats.
Because
Like,
that ugly flip at the end
Yeah.
between
Ain't nobody-
his beat and Missy beat.
Ain't nobody gonna be big as him.
damn, nobody.
Ain't nobody.
I can't even
'Cause
see
I'm thinking like-
it's like what Fam said. I think the whole thing about the white boy, even the novelty of that, is gone.
'Cause
now.
like
There is, we're
Yeah,
back
it's
to
over.
we're back to the place in music where color doesn't matter.
yeah, it
anymore.
doesn't really
Right.
matter.
You know, as long as you make good music and we can relate to it,
Can,
that's all
can we
ask
get like
for.
a real Indian that'll break the color barrier again? Like we need like
Are you
real
talking like
Habib.
you talking
Oh,
about
you
Native
talking about
American or
I-
Middle Eastern?
No, I need Habib to spit the hottest shit.
Well,
out.
that's
You
what
want
Nav
to
is.
hold on? You want to know what's funny though? If you
I don't
actually
listen to Nav,
Nav is
so
Indian.
no, if you actually play, if you listen to some actual
we need
Indian
to dispute on
music,
if you can say the
them
N-word.
beats be fire and they be spitting. We just don't understand what
He
they
called
say.
his album Brown Boy. You know what I mean? Because he Indian. That's what Indians call themselves in certain parts
Yeah,
of
the
the
brown
world. They're
One
brown
thing that
boys.
actually kept Eminem relevant was because he paid homage to the history of the hip hop.
Facts.
He knows historically where hip hop came
Facts.
from and gives honor to it.
Right.
Because I think I saw recently, I think they come in with a DLC.
Yeah, they're coming out with
Yeah.
a DLC documentary, and some people from Milwaukee is helping with it.
Oh, word.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there's a snippet I saw him talking, and he was like saying the word. He knows the words
No,
to motherfuckers.
the
He
first,
knows
Yeah.
so
DLC
he said
shit.
the first rap that he ever kicked in front of everybody at Death Row was DLC's verse from The Chronic. And he said when he knew DLC's verse from Pump Pump, when he
Uh-huh.
knew DLC's verse from that, because that's a DOC is going crazy in that verse. Like, I want you to look
Right.
it up, like metaphorically, syllably, he's all over the place. Like, it's one of the dopest verses ever written. That's how he won everybody over in the room. Snoop Dogg said, "Oh no, that's my white boy, right?" Like everybody in the room was like, "Oh no, you invited to the picnic." Like
He showed
it wasn't on what Dre said or what the magazines were saying. It was the fact that you knew this DOC verse,
You knew
word
the most,
for word.
You knew the most important person in the office.
Exactly.
Shit. Plain
Right.
and simple.
Exactly.
And that's
So-
that gave him a stamp of
and that's
approval.
what
Ain't
validated.
nobody out there like that. There ain't nobody like
I
that.
mean, even 3 years ago, he signs Benny the Butcher and Conway and West Side Gun.
right.
Without Eminem, we don't even get those niggas.
And step away.
And step
We
away.
got
You don't
new-
even.
they the new Wu-Tang.
Yeah,
now.
he gets completely out of their business. Like you don't even. If I don't tell you that, there's a lot of people who don't even know that's how they got on.
Them niggas had a 3-hour show in Chicago. How the fuck?
No dance music. They don't make club music
No.
at all. How you do a 3-hour show to hip hop?
That's
Boom
a
bap
lot.
beats.
It was all
That's
all
a
the
lot of
niggas.
nigger shit.
Yeah.
It was them, Griselda.
I didn't know they had 3 hours worth of like.
It's their whole
Shit,
crew.
it's
It's
their
their
whole
whole crew.
crew.
They got a whole
Oh.
crew.
It was Benny, Westside, Conway, the nigga from Detroit.
It's more of them.
Yeah, it's an
It's
army
a
of them.
whole
They like
bunch of
Wu-Tang.
them. They got
Tyrell.
Yeah, when you say Griselda, I think
Stove
of
guy.
three people.
Stove guy.
A stove guy.
Yeah.
When you say Griselda, I think of 3 people.
No, it's a
But
whole.
if you gonna call them
whole
niggas
group.
Wu Tang,
It's the-
Yeah.
It's like 9 of them.
So it's
Wu
Rick-
Tang even deep.
So it's Rick Hyde. He's from California.
Tom, why you ain't put me on?
I'm not a Griselda fan. That's Tori.
Boldy James. He from
Boldy
Detroit.
James, yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what
I'm
saying?
not listening to their musical opinion.
Yeah, Terrence and all of them always be talking about. I never got a chance to get into it because I was in my sad bag for a while. So I was listening to a lot of depressing music. That's how I got on Mac Miller.
Okay.
So I didn't get a chance to jump on Griselda just yet. It's the summertime. I was gonna swing back around because it's the, we getting techno Drake right now.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I wish Drake go home, bro.
He will, and then
He
he'll bring out a
is.
different. He'll bring out country music next.
I
Who
told
knows?
you what it is, bro. You cannot rap about a nigga the way he rapped about Kanye and then get on TV and do this with the nigga and then think people are still gonna listen to them songs the same way. We're in the era of where little niggas say, I shot Tommy yesterday on the song, and you know who Tommy is. Here's his Instagram. You want to know the Tommy that I shot? Well, they're gonna say that on the song.
Mhm.
Who I smoked. The niggas literally name niggas that they smoked.
And then
And
wonder
this is
why
why
they-
you in court.
Scrolling across the screen.
Right.
So Drake, when you make these type of records, the audience that you rap into, that's the lifestyle that they live. They're not me, where I know it's studio gangsters.
Right.
I know you and Kanye are really friends. The little niggas that's feeding into this drama, they want y'all to fight, bro.
Right.
So when you hug and kiss them, sicko mode don't have the same effect as it do.
Right.
At the light, sliding through Calabasas, ringing the Kardashian doorbell. All that shit don't hold no weight no more, bro, because you hugged and kissed this man in front of the world, my nigga.
Right.
Drake been too happy.
He been too happy,
That's
bro.
why his
Yeah,
record is.
That's
had
what
his
it is. I'm
son,
telling
like,
you, it
you
had a
know,
key too
They
happy.
I'm
said
a
the same shit
family
about
man
Future.
now.
And you got to
You
think
should
about.
drop.
And you got
hot
to think
shit
about
unless
it.
he
It works.
get his
It,
heart
it
broke.
also works
Or
in
he
his
go
favor
through it.
because if you always been going up with every single album, you eventually got to fall down, right?
Yep.
So you go out here, you do some new experimental shit. You know it's going to be catered to a completely different
Different
group of people.
audience. Yeah.
So you still gonna get the bag, but it's not gonna do as good as everybody think. So now your core fans will be like, "Oh, the last product you dropped is doo doo." So you gotta come with something better. So when I tell you about July 21st, when new albums dropping,
Yeah.
you gonna want that one because you know that's gonna be the music you want.
And that's why I said he's playing the system at this point. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? It's not about the
Yeah,
content or the
it's- yeah.
artistic quality of the shit. It's about a numbers game at this point.
He got a cheat code.
He got a cheat
might have
code.
Broke the algorithm.
I think he did. I think he already
motherfuckers
broke it.
listening to his shit just to hear how bad it is.
That's what I'm saying.
And he all right with it.
It-
That's marketing.
Yeah.
Kanye did it
So he
before,
getting
bro.
streams based.
Everybody
off
said
how bad it
Kanye
is.
shoes is ugly. They look like slave shoes. Now everywhere I go, motherfuckers got them
I
fucking
was
shoes.
surprised that motherfuckers wearing them as much shit people
That they talked about.
Right.
Like y'all really wearing them now.
And they
What,
everywhere you go, motherfuckers got them
That's
motherfuckers.
Come
because
on,
they
Yeezys.
comfortable as a motherfucker.
They look
Hey,
weird
that
as
boost-
hell, man.
That boost do something
Don't
different
it? Don't it?
to the bottom of your feet.
Don't
That's probably the only expensive shoe I do now.
It feel good.
Yeah,
I do
one
not
on
have
the
a
bottom
pair
of
of
your
I
feet.
got
But-
slides. I'm
They
a
look weird.
Yeezy junkie. Jesus
The only reason
Christ.
I feel
They
like
look
I
weird.
You
don't.
even got Yeezy Dookies on.
Yeah. Almost, right? Almost and shit.
I don't wear Yeezy.
All right,
because
Juan.
I
It is
hate
now officially Father's Day, so
Oh shit.
we need to get the fuck about
happy
here.
Father's
So we need to
Day.
get the fuck about here.
Happy
Yeah,
Father's Day to
yeah.
all my people. We're gonna
Happy
cut
Father's
this
Day
shit
to
up
all
into
the
2
fathers.
episodes. I might not be here next week.
I'm thinking the same thing.
I might not be here next
I'm
week.
thinking the
I need
same
2
thing.
episodes
I'm
worth.
thinking
I'm
the
gonna
same
spend
thing,
my
too.
off day smoking and getting twisted.
I think the first
what's up.
episode is
Hey,
just gonna be the song
Y'all
battle.
Y'all
and
better
the
be
rest.
at the Juneteenth parade tomorrow. That's all I gotta say.
That's
Nigga,
tomorrow.
I don't even know.
Tomorrow.
Nigga, it's tomorrow.
It's right now. You mean it is
Yes,
Juneteenth
today.
now?
Yes. This
I'm
I
gonna see it.
haven't-
I'm gonna
I
see it
haven't
at
been
work.
to Juneteenth since they cut it down to Center Street.
Hey, it's
I remember that shit used to go
it's
all the way
big.
to North
It's
Avenue.
big and federalized right now, so it's gonna be.
Does
big.
Walmart have a kente cloth bonnet so I can wear it to work?
No, but they do have Walmart 13s. Go check them out. On
So
TikTok.
wait a minute. So Juneteenth is a national holiday now?
Yep.
Yes.
As of last
It
year.
ain't paid though. but-
No,
I
it's
know it
paid
ain't
for
paid, but
me.
it's a federal national
Well, I
holiday
work at a
now.
grocery store, bro. It's never gonna be.
No, you work in a white grocery store.
Yeah,
They don't give
so-
no fuck.
They don't.
Yeah, you gotta say
Damn.
something.
Real nigga shit. Real nigga locations care.
But the big bag is better than this one day.
So Juneteenth is a national holiday, but it's so next year it'll be on a Monday.
They honor it Monday this year.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
honoring it on Monday.
Yeah. So like if
It's
I go to
absurd.
work Monday, I get double time and a half.
Mm.
I get time because it's a holiday, but I get a half because I'm black.
All
No,
right.
dead ass.
And it's such. I don't even want to get into it.
I work for a Canadian
white
bank.
people. We appreciate the holiday.
I work for a Canadian
But
bank.
at the end
They
of the
love
day-
it.
It's forced.
At the end of
It's
the day, when
forced.
you think
It's
about this
forced.
holiday, it's very Christopher Columbus. And
And
I don't want to hold y'all pod up too much longer.
no.
'Cause it's time to
It,
go.
it is.
Y'all know
but
I
it's
get
for us. So
Harvey
that's-
Scales, Malcolm X on y'all.
Right,
but
right.
It's very Christopher
I-
Columbus,
if-
and this is my.
If you
point.
want to get like deep, we come back
This
next
is
week.
my
I'll let
point.
you rant
Black
about it all
people
day.
had been freed for a long ass time before them people in Texas found out that we
Right.
were
No, and
free.
we know that.
So we're celebrating when the last Negroes in the United States
Knew.
found
Found
out
out.
they were free.
Right. Yeah. And
It's never advertised.
That's
that
the
way.
best-
It's never, but
that-
when you
that-
get
that
down
was-
to the
that's
basis,
what
it's
it
just like
is.
Columbus Day. When I say,
Right.
well, y'all know he stole some shit and killed a bunch of people, and you're celebrating that day, you got a holiday.
Right.
He's literally a murderer, a
and if
mass
I'm not mistaken,
fucking murderer, and he got a
not
holiday.
mistaken, they working on flipping that too. To be
No,
fair,
he's
too.
his shit gone already.
Yeah, I
He's
know
been
they
taking
were
off the
supposed to be-
federal books and everything.
Yeah, it's
He
supposed to be
gone already.
Indigenous People Day. now.
Yeah, it's
Right.
Indigenous People Day. Yeah,
But even the thing about that,
that is. It is.
Mhm.
That word to me,
I don't like
I don't like
indigenous.
it.
Because
What the fuck is
because
that?
white people don't know what to say about like
And that's fucked up.
this belonged to you first day.
But that's why I'm saying it's very Christopher. America has a lot of things that are Christopher
I'll take it
Columbus
for
as
now
fuck, like-
because they're not gonna ever give us reparations because that means you're now in the billions of what you would have to pay people.
Well, okay, I found out
Well,
why.
they have
I
it.
found out why words wise, technically, we can't get reparations. Is because we're a race,
Yeah,
so they don't give reparations to races.
we have to be a
You
nationality.
have to be a nationality. We're a-
African.
No,
No.
we're a race.
We're a race.
We
At the end of the
agreed
day,
to
we-
being a. That's how they duped us.
Right.
That's we agreed to being a race. You have to be a nationality in order to get
They
reparations.
must let Drunk Tom
That's
pick
what's
the
in the
song.
fine print.
Nope.
They let Drunk Tom pick the
No,
song.
And that's in the fine print, bro.
I'll let it slide. I'm sober now. I'm a completely different person.
That was in the fine print, though.
Right, when you saw rough, you be like, no, man, this look funny in the light.
Yeah.
They be like, well, it's too late now,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
yeah, signs.
Well, we didn't know. You gotta remember, half of us couldn't read back then anyway, so we know what the fuck you
Man,
was telling us.
that's what they do to white man for
Yo, is that the first 360 deal?
Finesser, bro.
That's the first 360 deal?
No, that's the first Pebble deal. First Pebble
Yeah, that's
contract.
the first Pebbles TLC.
And we won't be considered
got
nationality until we
TLC
can get a
before
new
TLC.
group of people to be the new race in
Yeah,
here.
so what we gonna have to make a new nationality? So we need a nationality.
Or we got to keep on making these albums.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because you gotta go
Keep
ahead and
making
continue
black
to shuck-
culture.
Continue to shuck and
Keep on making
jive.
albums.
We gotta keep making these black culture
Just
unless
shuck
we can
and
get
jive.
We
somebody
gotta dribble
else.
the basketball, and you know
We
what
got
I'm
to
saying?
copyright everything we do,
Yeah.
so that when they steal it, we can sue them. to
But
get
see, I have
shit
no
back.
horse in this because
So
you know my family's not from here.
You're not
So
American.
I didn't even know about Juneteenth until I was like in high school. I had no idea about it because my family's from the West Indies. So
Yeah.
that's not something that
So
I would
technically,
consider.
you're the last person to hear about Juneteenth.
Facts.
Hey, can we take
Damn
you
near.
down there and be like, hey, look, she lied.
I just
Don't
know
y'all-
because my
no,
kids-
Really, everybody
No, but
didn't
seriously,
know.
don't y'all got a certain kind of Independence Day or something like that?
No, they got
Based off the
Independence Day.
island.
Off the
Yeah,
island.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
They got
What's y'all
Independence Day.
well, it depends on each island has a different day.
That's a goddamn fucked up situation.
Which one is where they wear the
That's from,
butterfly wings?
Are you
and the
Trinidad or
bikinis?
Tobago?
Neither one.
What are you?
Bayesian and Dominican.
You're Bayesian.
Who is naked on the island with the butterfly wings
That's
and the
for,
bikini?
that's for Carnival.
That's for
That's
Carnival.
Carnival.
Who is doing that?
Everybody.
We need to
That's,
be there.
that's Independence Day.
That's
So
everybody.
that's
Bahamas,
in
Barbados.
Yeah,
all of them.
Barbados for sure.
All of them do it.
That's where I need to be.
a crop over, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So crop over is in
See, that's
August.
kinda
I
So
bet they
Independence
got
it's
some
like same
bomb ass
time
weed over there.
That's
too.
the kind of Independence Day we need here.
I hate. I'm such a history buff and a fucked up guy, but all of that shit that she just describes makes me think how full of shit Christopher Columbus was.
Mhm.
They went down there and made all that shit Spanish, and then that shit that had nothing to do with Spain, boss. Nothing. Them people were Indians and Africans on them fucking.
They're down there, mind they been. They came through.
I'm part Indian from down there.
I just want you to realize what Dog did. Dog rolled up to somebody's house, opened the door, said, "Hey man, we found a new house. Whole family of people living here." They said, "Get your white ass, get the fuck out of here." He's like, "Hold on, I'll be right back." Went and got Rico and them niggas from across. Got like 20 niggas, shot everybody up in this bitch. Those who they didn't kill, they gave them diseases, and then was like, "Hey man, we live on the north side
this
now."
Is all Columbus land now.
Right.
No, wait. The other people that was left, like, y'all want something to eat.
Right.
Yo, Christopher Columbus.
Then went back home to his family, say, "Hey dog, we all on 35th Street now. Everybody came over here, like, yeah man, we finna move in over here. We don't know how to live over here, so we gotta help you survive and shit."
When you think about it, like even from where you from, it was an absolute fight between Britain and Spain. So like, if you look at
two white
America,
people fighting over something.
exactly. You look at America, all of this shit is English. When you get to the bottom of Florida, the rest of that shit is Spanish. All the way to the bottom of South America. Spain conquered all of that, even Mexico, bro. They conquered. Really, we lost. When you think about it, technically, land-wise, we lost.
Right.
Because all you got was North America. You didn't even get Canada. The French got Canada. You didn't even get Canada, my nigga.
They got Louisiana.
And Great Britain got a piece of Canada, too, because they got the British Columbia.
Well, they got, but here's the crazy part. 7 islands of white folks who didn't have shit to eat but potatoes came over here and said, "We own all this shit."
Right.
Like, motherfuckers ain't here.
They need to let real niggas get high and teach a history class.
Yeah.
This is like Drunken History. This
That's
is
all
like,
it is.
one of my favorite Comedy Central shows is Drunken History.
Dog, swear to God,
Because
because
I feel like that's the history they taught us.
Yeah.
Like George Washington's story. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Somebody got drunk and came up with that one day. Yeah, so the founding fathers was eating an apple one day, and he said he never told.
if you play everything, all his shit
about?
bullshit.
Paul Bunyan and shit, man. Shut the fuck up, man.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? African slaves built this country. Next, like, you get what I'm saying? You could have summed my whole history class up in one statement. African slaves built this country. Next subject.
All of it.
All of it. Every inch
if
of
you
this
ever have, if you
motherfucker.
ever have 3 hours of your life to actually do this, watch Gone with the Wind.
I'm not watching that bullshit.
I hate that bullshit.
I saw it for the first time the other night.
First of all, who the hell was you on a date with that made you watch that?
I was sick, so I was watching TV.
You just didn't change the channel.
No, I'm telling you, nobody is a bigger finesser than America. That's why I salute to all the scammers,
Watch Imitation
all my
Life next
PPP
time.
I
loan
watched
people.
that too.
all
Is that
my-
the one where the
all my
white mama, the white
cryptocurrency
girl
people,
pretend?
That's a
Okay.
real
Get your hustle on, my nigga, because that's what this country is based on. This shit motherfucker ain't in fear of God. It don't
Right.
give a fuck about you. You are a number. This is a business, ladies and gentlemen.
It's
Period.
capitalist.
Like, that's how it can go in debt. Like, how can the country be in debt and then you be fucked up financially? I don't got nothing to do with what you doing up in Washington, D.C., bro.
How is a country $1 trillion in debt, but yet we can go ahead and give money to a whole other countries having random ass wars that ain't got shit to do with us? The outcome of your war do not change the way we move over here.
Sean, when we go to war, we lose money.
No. When we go to war, we actually make money.
Yeah, but what does it do to our economy? When
No,
we
it
go
actually we make money. You want to know why we make money? Because you have all these jobs where people now join the service to do the right thing. We pay those people, so you got an income coming in.
You know what? I
Then
just
you're
found
making
out?
all that.
What you-
Then you got the jobs
Sean,
where
I'm
people
agreeing.
fill
What
in.
you describing is old. Now with sanctions and all of this shit now, that shit don't even exist. We don't make the kind of money we used to do is export, import during wartime. We don't do that because there's certain countries that we can't even trade with anymore.
Right.
Don't nobody
So
trust
we
us.
don't make that kind of money anymore. You see what I'm saying?
Well, we need to stop scamming everybody.
Look at who we keep putting there.
Everybody.
Stop
So we don't
scamming
make
everybody,
money.
dog.
So that money he sent over there is shit we already owed him. We just giving them
somebody who
Stop
owes you something
that
that
shit
still
back.
come get something from you, right? Isn't
Stop
that the
asking.
finesse
Let me
in the
borrow
world?
$200 so I get paid
Everybody
next
got a brother
Tuesday.
or uncle
Hey,
or
Wonne,
cousin that owe you $200,
let me
but if
come
they
grab
need
100
$20, you
from
gonna loan
you.
it to
I
them
know
right
you
now.
owe
That's
me,
what
but I
America
need
is.
you to come
y'all
grab
do.
100.
Y'all do know what
That's
the,
exactly what this shit is.
y'all know what the number one.
Like I know you
industry-
owe me,
What,
but I
hustling?
need something off of what you owe
Yeah.
me to help me out
I
right
thought
now.
it was
So let me get 100 right now.
the number one industry in the United States.
What?
Is real estate?
Insurance.
Insurance.
Yeah.
It's insurance.
Insurance.
So how would they make money? They finesse you
Yeah.
to actually pay them in case you die,
In case you die or get sick.
in case you get sick. So
Yeah.
don't get a term insurance because it should run out.
Right.
Oh
You
no,
just gave
yeah,
all your
they
money.
the biggest finesse because
You
you
gave all your
pay
money.
them to cover you when shit happens, but when shit happens where they have to pay you, then they drop you, and then nobody else wants to pick you up
Yep.
because you had a precondition,
And then they raise your rate when you go somewhere else.
right?
Yep.
It's
Because
a
you-
cycle.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but we gotta have it though.
You
Gotta have
You
insurance.
gotta have it.
I don't know. I'm gonna start opting out of my driver insurance.
And
That's
how about
exactly
this?
what that
How
looks
about
like.
this? And when you tap into it and you go to the hospital or the doctor to tap into that insurance, motherfucking Tylenol costs $3,000
yeah.
For one.
for one. For one month. You know how much it costs to have a baby in a motherfucking?
When I the last time
You
it was
better
like
start burping in that bathtub.
20,000.
It's like $25,000 to have a baby.
But niggas want me to be a father. Fuck
Man,
y'all.
what?
I ain't busting no nuts.
I just thought you didn't want
Hey,
to stop
what's
buying
that?
And they
shoes.
got the nerve to sit. They got the
Father,
nerve-
fuck you.
They got the nerve to
Fuck you.
They got the nerve to send you a bill and tell you how much it would have cost if you paid it out your pocket. Like,
Yeah.
this is how much. This is not a bill. This is how much we
This-
we
this
pay.
Yeah,
This
this
a
is
mock-up.
This your EOB.
Right. It's that,
Your
it's that,
explanation
it's that,
of benefits.
It's that petty bitch. Like this is how much.
But
we
then,
paid.
Tone, there's countries with free health care, right?
Yeah.
Free healthcare, free education.
Yo, can I
You
can
go
I
to
go have a
college.
baby in Canada?
Everybody
You
around
really
you,
come
go,
back?
You really
you
can't.
go to college
You technically
for
can't.
free. That's actually a requirement.
That's what my parents did.
Yeah.
My parents.
Yo,
went
we
to,
finna
they went
move
to England and
TDR
got-
to Canada.
Oh, yep. I've heard about a lot of Jamaicans and Caribbean people doing that, going to England for school because they can go to school for free and then come back over here with their degree and shit.
You know
that's
what,
what my
dog?
parents
What's
did.
that country that just got finished finding oil? I'm gonna become a
Oh,
dual
Uganda.
citizen. I'm gonna become a dual citizen.
Shout out Uganda.
I'm gonna
They
be.
Wakanda,
Nigga, they
Wakanda
finna
now.
tell nigga, they ain't letting nobody in.
I'm gonna
man.
become a Ugandan giant, nigga. What the fuck?
All right,
Let's move
so-
on. We
watch
pod
that.
from
We can watch
overseas.
firsthand how they gonna finesse them. Now.
Oh,
We
why?
gonna watch.
Oh yeah, we gonna find. They gonna find a way. They gonna offer them like old CDs and tapes and shit.
No, we
They
all.
don't get the salted
Hey,
shirt. The salted
right.
shirts.
Right.
Say that.
He was like, y'all got what over there?
Like y'all got the
Celtics
toys.
2020.
Right.
Champions.
2021 Phoenix Sun Championship jersey.
Milwaukee Bucks Eastern Conference.
They gonna ask
Finals.
them
Right.
Africans, do you know about Jay-Z? All Jay-Z old album.
Real talk, what it is though, it's our affiliation with China. So the thing is China is the
China
one-
runs the game.
China runs the game.
Absolutely.
So China bought up most of Uganda. So that's what the problem is. And these people found this code, and now China like, hold on, motherfucker, we own half of the country, and you niggas owe us money. So then America like, hey, Uganda, we owe China some money. So if you can help us with our bill, we'll protect you from China. So that's how we gonna go to war, and we gonna steal some gold because we thieves.
But here's
That's
the
what I'm
thing.
trying to say.
But here's
about us,
but
man.
here's
We
the thing.
No, we are, bro.
We are. But here's
we
the
are.
thing.
Hey,
Here's the
baby,
thing.
I can show you
We
the moon.
can't.
the
Here's the thing.
stars.
As much as that,
Right.
as
Why
much.
you think women in prostitution is the oldest hustles in
That's
America?
what, and
Right.
that's what I
That's
just
who we
said.
are.
I just
But
said
but
that.
here's
That's
the
who we
thing.
are.
We can't get around China because if we go to war with China, look what happened with the pandemic. Look how much of America could
Tone,
not get
Tone,
shit, and we got
Tone,
shut down.
We can't fight China, but how we're gonna finesse the Ugandans?
No, we'll
is-
get them to pay our bills.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what we gonna finesse the Ugandans. You want protection, right? We the toughest army in the world.
We
Pay
brothers.
our bill towards them people, and then while we over here, we gonna be in y'all minds
We gonna
stealing and shit.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's what we do.
Three kings all over again.
Man,
See?
Three
Yeah.
Kings all over
This
again,
is
bro.
this is why I got an Xbox. That's American made.
Hey, all I want them to do is
Why your
lower
shit
these
don't
damn
work?
gas
Microsoft,
prices.
baby.
Hey, my shit works, nigga. It's
Oh yeah, now
it's you PlayStation niggas that keep getting hacked.
I don't get hacked, man. I unplug my shit.
Yeah, I'm a Microsoft nigga
Hey,
myself.
Y'all keep that shit.
America act like that one parent that say, "Oh yeah, I watch them, and then when the kids start doing bad shit, they still doing what they got to do, and be like, "Hey, stop doing that." But doing what they doing,
Facts.
hey, leave alone, leave
Leave
alone.
alone,
But still
facts.
doing what they doing. That's how we gonna do it.
No, that's what we do.
That's exactly.
We go tell other people to get out of people countries, but we in
We
people
just tell them
countries.
stop.
Right.
The only reason we telling motherfuckers to get out of Ukraine is because we in Ukraine. If we didn't have naval army bases and shit over there, we wouldn't give a fuck about what Putin was doing to them people. But because we got shit there, we like, no, you can't come over here and do that, bro.
Then we just
What?
send them a bunch of money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But gas is $8 and shit.
We send money over there and they losing. They gonna lose.
No, they're gonna lose.
They lose. It's over.
It's over. They're not gonna win that war at
Well,
all.
how we gonna get the money back that we sent?
No,
them?
we didn't. We went to go hide
We
some
owe
shit
them
over there.
that.
Yeah.
We
No, I'm
owe-
just saying the
we owe
money,
them
the
that.
money
We
that
got
we,
some- we got some-
the money
We
we
had
buy old.
We had some old guns that didn't work no more, so we dumped them.
So to get the money back that we owed them, we gotta raise gas prices.
This afterpay. United States is on Klarna.
Yeah, we on Klarna. Yeah.
We sending a little over there on our bill.
That shit
It's
work.
Afterpay. We own it.
Afterpay shit.
Yeah, it work.
And
Bro, I book Airbnbs and flights and everything through that.
All that shit work.
When y'all see me travel, I don't be paying full price for that shit.
Word.
Yeah.
America-
Yeah, Afterpay.
America
Smart
be
man.
different.
I need to work smarter.
I need
Niggas be
to.
like, oh, scales them cast out for the Airbnb. Yeah,
Do you
right.
know
That
we can
motherfucker
actually
on
set the
4-month
podcast
plan.
payments up on Klarna?
4-month payment plan, nigga.
You know that?
No.
Now I didn't know you could put Airbnbs on.
Yeah,
that.
Anything,
flights, Airbnbs.
anything.
Next time we go out of town, that's
Klarna-
exactly what the fuck we doing.
Klarna, depending on where your Klarna credit is,
yeah.
you can put up to whatever the dollar amount is. It's not restricted to a certain website. Klarna lets you go anywhere. It's just fucking basically a prepaid credit card to pay whatever you want.
A digital one.
Yeah.
That you ain't got to carry around in your pocket.
Put that Airbnb on my credit card, man.
I'm telling you. I done did it twice in Miami and I did it in Phoenix.
Then you just pay every 2 weeks.
Hey, speaking of which, whoever Tyree Moses is, fuck you.
Well, that name
You
sounds
know
familiar.
what?
It's time to go.
What do you do?
I don't know.
You scamming your credit card?
Yeah, he had my debit card in lockdown mode. Whatever the fuck happened.
He's this old man sleepy. Let's go home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was random.
You yelling out, "Fuck you!"
Right.
Speaking over there.
I don't know who he is.
You don't know who he
Hey,
is.
I don't know
Tyree
who he
Tyree
is. I don't
Moses
know who
right
he
now.
is.
Like,
I'm-
what the fuck you doing, man?
Hey, it
We
came
gonna
up on
open
my
that.
damn bank account. I know that name was in there. You
But
know what I'm
that ain't
saying?
you.
That ain't
I would
Somebody,
like
he zelled
to-
himself.
To shout out everybody that came through.
Hey,
Man, come on, man. I'm here anytime you call,
We-
man.
we
Fuck
definitely-
what Don was talking about. I'm here anytime you call. Man.
Don just Don.
Yeah,
Don is Don.
Don was mad that I called myself the podcast.
Yeah, that's his biggest issue.
That could
Which
be
I don't-
everybody.
I don't even care about that type of shit. But
Everybody has a title
I
somewhere.
took the Ti approach. Ti was just
Yeah,
like,
T.I.
"Hey, I'm
said
the
he was
king
the
of the
king,
South,
yeah.
and if you think I'm wrong, come out rap."
I'm can't beats.
So-
I ain't made no beats in 10 years.
So that's what I tell people.
You ain't made
If,
no beats.
if you have a problem with
Yeah,
Juan
my
being a
machine
pod
is-
guy, that
Somebody asked to
share,
buy one
that
the other day,
share,
too.
that this building is always open.
I mean,
Come out pod.
Juan, you can be the pod guy.
That's all I'm saying. Let me be me, motherfucker.
I got
Especially
bigger.
after having this whole marathon
Exactly.
session that we had today. I'm over here looking like, wait a minute, been on here.
I know.
Right,
4
everybody,
hours.
everybody,
Day.
everybody else
That's
sleepy.
the longest-
We like 4 hours in now.
You know what it is? It's because I'm sober. See, had I been high doing the pod, I'd have clocked
yeah.
out at 2 hours. Like, bro, I'm ready to go home and lay down
No,
or
you would've
smoke
clocked out
again.
an hour.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go home and smoke.
I mean, like you said, you had some podcasters down here. We actually did a whole music bracket with 16
right?
people.
Low key, we
ain't created a
we
new
definitely
bracket
got 2
next time.
episodes out of
That,
this shit.
that
So,
was a dope ass activity.
I appreciate it.
That
I
was
did
fun.
too. I had
was
fun
to see.
doing that.
That was fun.
I just got done putting together the
right,
next
he's
3
putting,
brackets.
he putting
And I
all
want
the
to
brackets together.
salute you, brothers, for doing that because, you know, as I watch pods and I pay attention, we have to start coming up with more creative, interactive shit than people just on here discussing. Because if you watch 3 pods, now 3 of us are all discussing the same things, and it becomes redundant. Because I just watched TMZ talk about it. I just watched Joe Buttons talk about it. I just watched Charlamagne talk about it. Now I'm finna watch Wonne, Mimi, Teezy, Dooch, and myself all talk about the same thing. So no, come up with drinking games. Come up with games.
This is why we're going on tour.
Going on tour. Keep doing that shit, y'all. I salute y'all on that. Keep doing that because that's the same thing that I'm trying to do with my shit.
I think that's one thing that we've always not want. Like current, because like Tone said it to me one day. It's like that everybody does current events, so we feel like we have to do stuff that makes you stand.
We can all
Absolutely.
still cover current events,
But just all how you do it. That's
Right,
why,
it's
like,
how
when
you
we-
talk about the
because when
current
we
event.
do
Right.
current events, we crack jokes
Yeah,
about
I'm
it.
making fun.
We're
of
not trying to give you the story. You're trying to get to the root of it. We finding the funny in the shit.
See,
Yeah,
even
'cause we didn't even talk about the elephant.
Right.
yeah, we,
Oh no.
No,
Oh no. That's
that-
Mimi.
that's
That's Mimi tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow.
So yeah,
but I
Tune in
mean,
tomorrow.
you're right though. Even with my shit, that's the whole thing about why
and you
I'm-
do it twice a week.
I'm passionate about having my information correct because I had a lot of brothers and sisters in the community
Right.
when I would walk out here be like, bro, I don't watch the news. So when you don't go live or you don't report about something, I don't know it. And I only understand it the way you talk. So when
And
I
that's
say,
how it
yeah,
has to be.
Tommy Evers on some Tony Evers, the governor, on some bullshit. It's an audience out there that understand, that connects with me like that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That they get it instead of them watching the news and they talking numbers and whatever Evers is doing, and then they miss that.
Right.
But if I say Tony Evers is on some bullshit, my nigga on 20th and Burleigh, he gonna understand exactly what I'm talking about. And those type of people before I was potting didn't even know what a podcast
Right.
was. So I feel like I owe them being accurate and being, even though I want to crack jokes and be silly too, but it's a
Right.
part of my shit where I got to be accurate about what I'm reporting
Right.
because it's people who watching my shit This is the only way they're going to get the
Right,
information.
you want
know what I'm saying?
accurate information? Listen to Slick
Right,
Talk.
yeah.
You want a bunch of bullshit?
You
Nonsense?
want, but y'all
That's what
still
I do.
covering the information, even though it's silly. See, somebody like me, I want to receive mine silly.
Right. Some
See what
people
I'm
want
saying?
some people want the
Want
humor
it
behind it. Because when
exactly.
we talk about a story, we not gonna give you like, oh, this is just a sad event. Like the elephant situation. Oh, that was really sad. This happened. No, we like, dog, what the fuck did she
What
do to
did
that
you
elephant?
do?
Right.
Like, then you know us, we'll reenact it. Like the whole entire January 6th situation. We sat here, it was like a day in the life of a security guard. That is how we told the story of the day he came to work and all this shit
I watched
fucked
the
up.
testimony, and the black lady said she was sliding on the blood of her co-workers. I'm
That's
like,
what
bro,
the-
they downplayed the fuck out this January 6th shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's sliding on the blood of her co-workers in the hallways. Like, what the fuck were they in there doing?
They almost got to Pence.
Yeah.
They was
Yeah.
40 feet away from that motherfucker.
If
They
it
was
wasn't
about to
for
kill him.
if it wasn't for one security guard saying everybody's down there,
yeah.
they wouldn't have never
He
known.
lied to him.
Yeah.
He sent him off.
Yeah, sent them that way. I see
How
him go that way.
valuable is Mike Pence? I probably would let him get
It's
No,
not that.
not
It's the
about
principle.
value, it's the principle of that type of shit can be.
It the direction it could have got to.
Mhm.
It showed chinks in the armor.
It showed chinks in the armor.
Yeah.
They security ain't really.
No, it
top-notch.
ain't.
At all.
It's
They
it's
got
smoking
saved
mirrors.
by a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
Training and
Nothing
all
there.
that
Yeah,
shit.
Right.
it was fam thinking on his feet. Yeah.
It was
exactly.
a nigga
Ain't
being a
none of
nigga
the
in a nigga
training,
moment.
None of the earpieces, none of that shit. It was dude like, damn. Oh, he went that,
That way, yep.
Some
And-
old
And some
Yeah.
old what?
money flipped the arrow shit.
Yeah.
Like,
And
he went that way.
that is how we told the story. Like a nigga literally did a Bugs Bunny arrow flip, and it made everybody go that way.
And he went that
So
way.
wait a minute. All right, so
Look, you confused.
yeah, and the fact that we be invading other motherfucking. All right,
Right.
bro. Tom, cut the live
All right,
off.
with
bro.
that
I'm
being
out.
said, we come. With that being said,
Somebody else.
we have come to the end of this 4-hour podcast. If you stuck around for all this shit, we love you. Because I don't even want to be here for all of this shit. I got to listen to this in parts. Shout out to Slick Talk for coming in the building and joining us. Shout out to Sarita for always being here because she don't be having shit to do on a Saturday
I
night.
do. We having stuff to do.
And you choose us. So that makes us love you even more. Shout out to Tommy because it seems like we passed his bedtime. And yeah, fuck you, dog, for going into his bank account. With that being said, we out, people.
Tyree Moses.
And shout out to the 2 people that's still here.